or just like we bring it back?
The Lost Files.
Yeah. Bloopers.
No, I think it's part of it. I mean, this whole episode is just about BS.
Well, let's actually do the intro.
All right, guys, we're back here with an episode of Controlled Chaos. With us today is the whole
Non-controlled.
crew except for Chandler yet again.
Uh-huh.
Goddamn school days. But we do have Kadeem back again in frame, mogging the hell out of me in this camera.
As I always am.
Then we have a faithful watcher, Juliana, national champion over here.
Faithful watcher. When's the last time you watched?
Well, I watched the last one.
Which
Because
was
you
your
were on it.
episode?
Yeah.
Damn, what a sociopath. That's
faithful,
crazy.
faithful. She didn't miss the episode.
I'll
Crazy.
watch them.
Yeah,
We could pull out another microphone.
we could. Do you want to be on again?
Sure, it's up to you guys.
All right, take my seat while I go get another microphone.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
We got a good lineup of little topics and questions and things we could
I don't know
talk
if our
about.
forums are going to fit over here with me.
How do
I
we
don't
want
want
to
to see that.
I don't
It's
have any
interesting because a
eyelashes.
lot of like our big topics are about meats and different things that whether it's like past or about to happen. So like, do we want to go past and then go into the future, or start off in
There's a
the
lot of stuff.
what's coming and then go to the past? So I feel like the biggest two is going to be like talking about our past meat and then like this meat this weekend. So I was just asking if y'all had a preference.
I don't have eyelashes on today.
Uh-oh.
It's
You know what's
serious
crazy?
case.
Cancel
It's
the
like
episode.
return viewers are going to be like, that girl? That's not the
That's
same
not
girl.
crazy.
the
Last
same.
time she wore
That's-
makeup.
No, that's just a girl who kind of looks like her.
We gave
She
her-
obviously was not prepared for this episode today.
It's not.
All right, let's start it off talking about our anniversary meet, some of the things we had, you know, little highlights of our members. Maybe did we think we'd be here a year ago?
I'm gonna
Stuff
keep
like
it 100 with you. I didn't see most of our members compete.
that. That's also true.
Like, because I was running around so much, like in the warm-up room,
I did.
behind stuff, going to Saber. Clearly you did.
I hope you did. Actually, I hope.
They paid money for your shit, so
You better.
Not all of them.
Oh,
damn
yeah.
lady.
call them out by name.
Well, just it's cool.
This camera, that camera, lady, we on your ass. No, I mean, it looked pretty dope. I honestly, the one person I did watch that I was really excited for was John Clay Wilson, and unfortunately, he did not have the day he wanted.
He did not.
But yeah, that's like the one person I watched, and I was like, damn, I wish this day was better for you. I got to see like Levy's last deadlift as well. That was it. But the video wall is a nice introduction to everything. I liked how that was presented.
Video wall was dope. It was definitely something that was, I'd say, stressful for us going into it because.
Oh yeah, I thought we were gonna blow the power grid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna
Nice red generator in our lobby.
And I didn't think it would be big enough. I mean, not big enough. I didn't think it would be able to fit.
That's why he moved the
Because-
panels wider instead of
Right.
Yeah.
taller. Because
Yeah.
he wasn't gonna make it taller, and then he realized he had no more room.
Yeah, because when you sent the like the picture of the security camera, he was working on that shit. I was like, dog, it literally looks like 2 inches away from the
Yeah,
ceiling.
legitimately,
wasn't
it was
2
three.
inches.
It was like
Yeah.
2.
I think it was less than that. It was like you could slide a couple pieces of paper between.
No, it was a little bit more space than that.
But
I mean, he used like some odd pounds, like 300 plus pounds to hold it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
As like
Kinda
behind.
terrifying.
I mean, the structure itself looks very safe.
Mhm.
It just, man, I was worried about stuff.
Did it? Because when I went back there to turn the lights off for him the one time, it did not. I felt terrified to even bump the wall. I thought it was going to fall over.
Oh, I mean, I bumped it. It's fine.
Uh,
It's my big ass.
yeah, that's
I did not say a single thing to Saber either. I was like,
that's true.
well, it didn't fall over.
That's why that one panel like turned it off.
To what?
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope. You're good.
Yeah.
You're golden. It's not on.
It's not, yeah, you gotta turn that one on. It's one of the old school
It's on
ones.
now.
How about now?
Yeah,
That's
it's on.
perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Juliana, how did you like the wall and the whole setup?
I thought it looked really cool. I liked it. Oh yeah, I can
He
switch.
said, "Move."
No, I can switch.
I mean, could we actually scoot her over, like to here, and then fit her in the camera?
It does not matter to me at all, guys. I don't care.
Fuck it, we'll do it raw.
Grab the mic, sit next to.
You're a married man,
Okay.
sir.
What? Where did that come from?
Talking about doing it raw. Dangerous ass.
Excuse me?
Turkey.
Who are you talking to?
It was great. It was great seeing some of the members compete.
How was it for you and the cameras? Because I know that had to be crazy with all the lights and shit
Damn,
going
I
on.
look little as shit next to her. What the fuck?
It's great having front row seats and being close up to it. Especially like kind of being in the mix with it. We have like certain people going up and the crowd is going absolutely insane for them. It's a cool experience. Was very happy for like the girls, especially Nubia. That being her very first meet and stuff.
Yeah.
Going well. That was great.
Yeah, my only time seeing her was on her meet recap. Because I don't know if you knew it or not, but like the women's toilet broke down in the middle.
Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It wasn't even
During the middle
it was
of her
beginning.
first attempt.
Yeah.
I had to grab Alan from the thing and be like, hey, I'm sorry, but like I need a plumber's help for this.
No, that pissed me off.
I don't know.
We had
anything
somebody
that
come up and they're like, hey, just so you know, like the one toilet's not filling with water. Like the water was off, so I turned it on for you. And I'm like, that's weird. The water shouldn't have been off.
Well,
And
I told
then-
Alan the night before to go look at it, so
Yeah.
I assumed like he turned it off and we hadn't
But
gone
again-
in and check on it.
So even if it's off, that's fine. But then I'm like restocking the bathroom with paper towels and I just hear the water running and I'm like, that sounds like it's trickling. And then I open the door and then like 2 inches of water just rushes out. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding
It's a
me?
tight seal under that door
Oh, it
because
was,
it was
I
a lot
shocked.
of water.
Yeah.
Like the
I would-
stall door?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like it's pretty flush to the ground,
was,
so like no water was coming out.
I know,
from
I
under
feel
the
safe
door.
in there when I go to the bathroom.
Dude, it was crazy
It's
though.
like one of my top 5 best booked bathrooms because I feel so safe in
Aw.
there with the doors. I do. They're not
That's
like the little
crazy.
half doors.
That's how I used to
Come
feel
back-
too.
door.
Come back,
You know
come
what-
back to us when that bitch is flooded.
You know what blows my mind?
What
She
blows
said
your
that
mind?
her feet swing.
I wouldn't put it past her.
They do.
What?
I didn't realize it'd be
Could
that
right now.
tall.
I was gonna say her feet aren't touching the ground
I
right
wouldn't
now.
put it past her.
But the toilet, I never expected anyone's feet to do that on a toilet.
I can prove it.
No, you're okay. We don't need you now. We don't need all that.
Liar.
Yeah, it was cool seeing it was great seeing Nubia compete for the first time because us knowing her, she was nervous as shit, and that she was finally able. She finally just she did it and just went through with it and had a great day.
And Leslie.
Leslie too.
Leslie
had a good meet.
Leslie had an
Yeah.
excellent day.
I mean, she had that accident way back, and she didn't get to compete when she wanted to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's nice.
She was also
Yeah.
supposed
She
to
got
do March,
go on.
correct?
No, SummerSlam.
No, she was supposed to do March.
No, I
She
think
was she was signed up for March.
I thought she
Yeah.
signed up for SummerSlam.
Nah, she signed up for March. She was supposed to do it with Sam.
Ah.
Yeah. Shout out Kareen too, man. The machine is back.
I was waiting for like appendix to go. I was like, you only got a couple more organs that can like kind of get you out of the meat. You can't do the gallbladder again. So what's it gonna be?
Kareen had a good
She
day.
went crazy.
Do you remember anyone's numbers?
I can look.
Oh. only Levy's because I should talk, but yeah.
Why? Because you're still almost better than him, but you're like washed.
He had a 462 dots, so it's pretty good for
Yeah.
his first real
Like,
meet.
what's your dots?
463.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a legitimate point off.
yeah.
A little closer to the mic, Ryan.
Tanner, great beat.
Yeah, I mean, do you not remember like Tanner coming in here and failing 402 like 6 weeks straight?
Yes, I do.
And then all of a sudden he just turned up and he squatted like what, 450?
And
yes,
Like,
it was something wild. It almost like didn't make sense.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you got Leslie. Leslie went 9 for 9. I
Paper
think she got
went
27
crazy.
white lights too.
no, she did.
Yeah.
Because we gave her
Some
the
white lights.
PR Breakers pre-workout.
Yeah, she had a good day. My stuff is definitely still sitting on the
Oh well.
bench.
What's he gonna do? Beat you up?
It's claimed.
You're a national champion. You can do what you want.
The bar's not loaded though.
Did y'all think in a year's time this is where we would be with meets, having like the big old video wall, having 2-day meets, damn near sold out? Well,
Shout out to
okay. So
Casey.
to be fair, they always sell out, but then people back out.
Nick Casey.
Professional
Forgot about him.
undershooter.
I said shout out to Casey. Shout out
No,
Berman.
no, you did.
Shout out Berman Barbell.
Berman Barbell came strong with like
Yeah.
20 people.
Stocked our
Shout
whole
out-
meet
shout out
basically.
Berman Barbell.
No, but being a year removed, no. Because I mean, I wasn't even here for last year's first meet.
Facts, you suck.
So it's nice.
That's real funny that you weren't even there for your gym's first meet.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
Yeah, you ain't shit.
shit happens.
Oh,
I got that nice phone call from Saber after the meet was over when I was taking bridal pictures. So had me a nice little drink, especially since that same day Alabama loses to Tennessee on the field goal, so I wanted to flip the fucking table. So I'm in the middle of I don't want to watch this first dance. I'm pissed off. I missed the meet and Alabama lost. Today fucking sucks.
Let's talk about sports.
But it was a great wedding, Josh and Rachel, I promise.
Let's talk about sports. How you feeling this year? Well, start with college. How you feeling about Alabama?
We're solid. Number 9 in the country. Defense comes alive.
Are y'all getting a college football playoff spot?
Some things have to fall our way, especially if we beat Georgia in the SEC championship. We'll be fine. It's wide open this year. This year is the most chaotic it's been in like a decade.
Yeah. Is it still? I forget. Did they extend it, or is it still only 14?
So this is the last year of the 14 playoff. Next year it goes to 12, where you get 6 at-large bids, and then the rest are
that's crazy.
Conference champions.
I wonder how that's gonna work. That's crazy.
We still technically have a Power 5.
So that'd be
just the Pac-12 is only 2 teams at the moment.
So is that 3? That's 3 weeks, or is it? Yeah, it's 3 weeks of football, of playoff.
It will start first week of December and run through January. So it'll probably be the second week of January is when national title will be.
God damn.
Sports.
Sport ball.
Sport ball.
You guys played stick ball on the ground. This is my sport.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Happy for you.
Go college football. Woo.
Go ball.
This man, you have so many schools around you. You don't support none of them.
We can turn it to baseball. All right, how you feeling?
I feel like trash right now. Let's not talk about it, actually.
Yeah, you did switch your hat from the Phillies hat back to the Eagles.
That's crazy.
We're going
you
into
were rocking
game,
the Phillies hat the entire time.
Toasting them, and now we're in Game 7. And it's like,
Ryan, how does it feel to be the last person in America who watches baseball?
He only watches in the playoffs. He did not watch regular season.
No, I don't. Well, I can't get the games down here regular season. So.
Some fan.
Sorry, I'm not spending money to watch.
You watch the only team.
Jordan. That's the only thing Jordan pays to
true.
watch.
Yeah.
Jordan literally watches the Dodgers play every game.
Everything else is just that X stream or whatever.
Dodgers and Lakers, bro. Yeah, Stream East.
Yeah.
There's a lot of free streaming networks, honestly. I'm not gonna say all of them because we don't want them to get shut down, but
Gatekeep
we can say it right now. They be back up. Yeah,
we hope.
Nah, gatekeep that shit.
That's what I'm saying. No, we hope.
Yeah. Shit. NFL too. Shout out to the Steelers, baby. Number 1 in the division.
I think technically we're number 1 in the division now too.
No fucking way.
Yeah, we beat the fucking Carolina. We beat the Saints and we beat the Buccaneers this past Sunday. I'm pretty sure. Actually,
holy shit. That makes sense. Y'all's division is
you got to look it up.
Trash. No, for him.
Oh,
the standings? Yeah, stupid.
I don't need to look shit up. I said we number 1. We number 1. Look at that. 4-3.
Yeah, we're number 1, 4-3. Because we are.
Look at that. Oh yeah. Wait, where is it?
2-0 in the division.
It's because we had to buy. But technically we're number 1 because we beat the Ravens already. But technically we are number 1.
but you're not.
We are.
Ryan's only talking
It's
shit
just
because
they have
the
one-
Phillies
it's because
having
of the
their.
bye.
This is the Philly run. Like the next 3 years will be the Philly run. And you have the most garbage fucking division in football.
And when was the last time there was a Falcons run?
Are we talking about the Falcons? No, we're talking about your.
We have the
Philadelphia
most
Eagles.
trash division in all of football.
You have the Commanders.
We literally went from being called the AFC least to like the best division is what they've been calling it for the past 2 years. Okay,
With who?
we'll forget
With
the
who?
Commanders. Forget the
You
Commanders.
have the choking Cowboys who can't win shit, and you have y'all. Giants have been asked for since Eli
I'm not going to defend the
and
Cowboys,
Commanders.
but you have no room to talk shit on a team.
Why? They've won as many Super Bowls as us
Fight,
the past
fight,
couple years.
Fight.
You go back to the
In the
90s.
past couple of years, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about like in terms of just like being good. When's
What's
the
the
last time
point-
y'all beat them?
Beat the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Like 4 years ago on Thanksgiving.
You remember that?
Yes, because how often do we play on Thanksgiving?
Your life is sad as a Falcons fan. This man also talked
No.
about losing on a field goal a year ago while he's at a wedding.
He acts like, see, that's how I know he's not a sports fan, because how do you not remember shit like that? Memorable games.
field goal.
First time in
At a
14
wedding.
years.
This is for me.
First time
I'm
in
so
14
mad.
years that Tennessee has won. It was the biggest game of the year.
Well-
Yeah, last year.
How confident are you in the Eagles this year?
Not at all.
Really?
compared to last year.
Despite
sports fan.
Despite
I'm
like
not a sports fan because
well,
switches
what-
hats
no,
every day.
Well, I can.
Okay.
So
What
I
team
can,
is supporting?
I can understand that because he.
no.
Are you one of those
haven't-
people where like you don't set your expectations? You set your expectations very low for your team.
Yeah, because my whole life growing up, we were awful. Like every Philly like sports team, my whole life, I've been disappointed. I will say it time and time again. When we won the Super Bowl, we shouldn't have won the Super Bowl. It was a fucking fluke of a year. Just that's that. Last year was like, oh wow, we're actually going to make a run at the Super Bowl because
You guys
we
were
were
like
playing
14-2 going into the playoffs with a broken Carson Wentz leg. How is that a fluke year?
When we won the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
we were not 14-2.
What were you? Because you
We
were like
were-
leading the division and part of the
we
NFL.
were leading
You were
the
having
division.
a great season.
We had a great start, and then he tore his ACL, and then Nick Foles came in as the backup,
I think
and
they
the
were-
rest of the like we had locked.
They had a great season that season.
They did.
But
That's
we
not a fluke.
we locked the spot. Like we were going into the playoffs regardless.
Yeah, I remember.
But then Foles,
I think he
the
finished.
That's
tail
not
end
a
of
fluke though.
no, can I fucking talk? bro?
No.
He's like, oh no. So we locked our spot with
Sassy man up
Carson
on the
Wentz.
I know,
He
that's
tore
how
his
he is.
ACL. Okay, he's not coming back.
Do you remember this? Oh my god, how do you remember this 6 years ago?
Go ahead.
Go and talk.
No, I do remember because
Right
they
now.
were because I remember because I think like at that point they were like 11-2 when he got hurt, and then I think they finished the season like 12-4.
No,
And-
there was I think we had more games than that because I think he got hurt around like week 7.
I just remember it was hurt like towards the end of the
But
season. Yeah.
like basically every game after Wentz got hurt, we lost, and it was that's it, season's over, because Foles couldn't do shit.
I think they did kind of have like some easy playoffs.
Because then we became the underdog.
I will say that because I think y'all played. That was the year of the Minnesota Miracle, so y'all played the Vikings in the divisional.
It was
round.
also the year of the double doink with the Bears.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then who'd y'all be in the NFC? Was it the Falcons
No, we
No.
played the Vikings.
in the
NFC
Champ-
Championship? Yeah, it was the
Division-
Vikings.
Who'd y'all be in the division? I'm getting it mixed up. Was it the Falcons in the divisional round?
Yeah, because that was the year
Yeah.
that Julio Jones is a bum, and now we have him. Yeah.
He's not a bum. Thank you. He is currently.
That's crazy. He didn't catch it, and y'all lost, so he's a bum.
That was the NFC Championship. It was a high pass, and he's still a Hall of Fame.
How do you feel about the controversy of
The brotherly shove.
the tush push?
I mean, it's been done this whole time, and it's now just a problem because they're doing it so well.
I agree. I'm the one that's
Bro, just get a quarterback who can fucking
you know what's crazy?
get,
You know-
like
you know
squat
what's
600
crazy?
pounds. It'll work.
You know who complains about it the most? Commanders
Mhm.
and Cowboy fans.
Well, so I don't know. See, it's weird because like I don't know. I don't got beef with like Commanders fans because like
Majority.
I don't know why.
I got majority Commander fans,
But like
best
I
friends.
don't get the beef though.
but yeah,
But like Cowboys fans, they're just gonna talk shit to talk shit. So,
I think it's tell your defensive line to hit the weight room.
it is. It's organized mass. The only way to stop organized mass is organized mass.
Can I interject again real fast?
Sure.
So that season, you guys went to the Super Bowl. You were 13-3. You were a fantastic season,
Okay.
and Nick Foles actually balled out that postseason.
Yeah, in the postseason, our 3 losses came for. Were they all from? I don't fucking know.
Shut up! You won the Super Bowl that year because of him. He averaged like 300 yards of fucking passing that year. Like,
Oh man.
Ryan's not impressed.
he's not. He never is.
He's not.
He always has to mumble like this when he's wrong.
So 76ers, man.
I
Yeah.
can never say when he's wrong.
'Cause I'm
How you
not.
feel about James Harden this year?
He ain't showing up.
Isn't he gonna get like traded or some shit again? Like
Yeah.
always.
Hey man.
So apparently he's like.
He's on like his 9th team at this point.
Apparently he's not even in Philly and they play tomorrow.
He's probably in Houston.
No, they
He
said
hasn't showed up to, like, any
he
game.
hasn't showed up to any. No, I think he showed up to like the first
I
day.
think, like,
No, man. I mean, like when I say Houston, I mean like the strip club because that's
No,
what
yeah.
it's really known for.
Well, yeah, but no, they said like he showed up like the first day of camp, but then he just stopped showing up, and he hasn't told like them where he is or anything like that, and they're trying to punish him. If they said coming out like we'll punish him if he gives us a reasonable excuse as to why, nothing's came out, and season starts tomorrow, and he still is unaccounted for. So,
I mean, is he good at this point?
no, I think he's
He has
trash.
moments.
I think he's trash.
But I'm saying, like,
He has
it doesn't even matter.
I think he's
That's
washed.
like Russell
is,
Westbrook. As soon as he started doing stupid shit like that, people just stopped caring about him.
I think he's past his time to where at a time where he was like, it was so easy to draw fouls and just take advantage of the shooting free throws. Again, to where like defense has changed and rules have changed to where it's not easy to do that, and he actually has to score, and can't really play iso ball and do any of that shit anymore. Yeah, he's cooked. He can't do shit, and you could literally never rely on him in the playoffs, like ever. Every play, like you going into it, you knew that he was gonna sell. You knew he was gonna play trash in the elimination game every single time, and he did. He does every single time. It's garbage. Also, it's trade talks that Embiid might be going to the Knicks.
So it's fucking New York
Trust
teams.
the process. Man. Trust the process.
It's fucking rebuild mode for Philly ever since they drafted Ben Simmons.
Hey, apparently Ben Simmons is back this year.
No, he's not.
He never is back.
He's never been back.
I know, they were hyping the fuck out of that shit. Did you see Goob exposed him?
Yeah.
Ben Simmons.
He
It was
altered
a-
his photos. He was like his workout photos. He was fucking huge, and it was like, dude, that's not you.
Goob,
Like photoshopped his biceps and his pecs. It was like, this isn't you, dude. Like, what are you doing? This is a photo from you.
Just how the universes cross over.
Yeah.
Goob everywhere, man.
What sports do you watch, Juliana? Quiet over there.
The only football knowledge I have is 3 episodes of Ballers from Netflix, which I
Solid
watched
show.
for
That's
The
good
Rock.
enough.
But
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
Solid show.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't really watch many sports.
I like that you said you watched it for The Rock, which is like,
And because Reggie had it on, I just watching.
That makes sense.
But my best friend did meet Ben Wallace last week.
Yeah, he's from here.
Yeah, at a restaurant she works at. He walked in with someone else who's apparently a famous basketball player, but she doesn't remember his name. So I don't know who he was with. But
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's very easy to be unrecognizable as an NBA player than an NFL or
Why is that?
I think it's easier to be unrecognizable.
because honestly, the roster changeover happens so often. Like, there's so many guys on the Heat team that I don't remember getting even picked up, but most of them are picked up on like 10-day contracts. They're on the practice squad. There's so many college players, and it's a 12-man roster.
I think it's because I think it's more so you being a football fan.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I
I'm
think
thinking
in
about
general,
like
if you're
when
not a
you're a
starting
basketball
guy.
star, like there's levels to it, and it's like you'll know Joel Embiid comes in the thing. Ben Wallace.
yeah, I mean, he is
Steph
like,
Curry. So you don't know the rest of the roster. They walked into a fucking store.
I think that's just sports in general.
Well, no,
I
I'm
don't
saying
know-
like
I don't
with
know
football,
anybody.
there is like you have to know so many positions, like more positions on the field in both sides versus just the 5-man that you constantly see on a basketball court. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
don't know, because I think when it comes to football, depending on the name, it's easy to be like, I've seen that face before. But I can't really put a name across it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's still more than I can for
Because it's
NBA
also like
person.
they're wearing a helmet, not like every fucking time.
It depends on who
So,
has and hasn't dated Taylor Swift,
That's true.
which is a lot of people.
Do you know what Travis Kelce looks like?
only because I've seen all the memes about it.
Exactly.
Which Sean's literally the only football fan in America that is loving all this Taylor Swift shit.
He's
Sean
a
is a
great.
Swiftie.
He's a great
Sean is a
person.
Swiftie.
Like
No,
just in general.
he
I
is
love,
a
I love
great
his podcast.
person.
I'm almost like, no, I love the podcast. But I'm saying
That's
like you're like
statement.
embracing like the Swiftiness.
I saw.
I mean,
a
she's
meme-
good looking. It's not like it's like even his first girlfriend was bad. Not the
Yeah.
one that came out on CSN or whatever.
I think it's. I
The-
think
After catching Kelsey,
Is that the girl?
I think that was from that
No,
show.
I
the girl
saw
that
a
came
meme that
on like
someone
Inside,
said.
the one that came out on Inside Edition.
Whichever one
Yeah,
looked
yeah,
They
embarrassing as
did
fuck.
like the dating show.
She was like, I had him first or whatever.
Yeah, which
No,
is
but the
also
actual-
weird.
Rent was due that month.
Yeah.
No, the girl that made up the rumor that he never paid for her. That girl, she was bad too.
Oh that was like the current ex.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
She was
ex, beautiful.
Yeah,
Like he is a beautiful dude.
bro. The stories that came out with that at first was so crazy.
Someone said he looked like a cop and Taylor Swift looked like a nurse from a small town.
That
he
makes
does.
sense.
He
I
does
was
look like a
yeah.
cop right now.
Mm.
I mean, he's grown his beard back out to where it's not as bad, but he had that handlebar mustache. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a Hall of Fame tight end. Like this close to catching Tony Gonzalez, who has all of the records.
Yeah.
He's already passed Jason Witten and Dallas Clark. I had heard about it.
If you're a football fan, you know Travis Kelce has been that dude. Like, you know that.
I mean, like Gronk's the next one that's up there too.
You think he surpassed Gronk, or do you think like
in some stats he has already? That's what I'm saying.
Well, are you putting him above Gronk now?
I mean, a game time decision. You have a 15-yard out. Who are you picking? They're same exact body type. I'm picking Travis because he's a little more aggressive.
I really think you can't go wrong with either or. Because I think Kelce, you just really can't. I feel like Kelce, they don't even tell him. They just tell him to get open. They don't necessarily tell him to run a route.
Well, he doesn't know the routes. That's the funny part.
No, I know. I just like I would find the whole defense. But with Gronk, it's just like
What are you putting money on?
Gronk was from Narnia. It didn't matter what you did. Like,
I mean, they're the same person to me. Like, it's really a toss up. But like,
I think they're different. I think more so. I think they're different skill sets.
I think you have a better argument between like Kittle and God, I can't think of his name now. The dude from the Jets. He used to play for the Texans for a while.
I have no idea. You lost me.
What are you looking up?
Oh, I'm playing Pokemon.
I'm trying
Go.
to Pokemon.
Yeah.
You're so
Very
You
engaged.
lost him.
Whenever y'all are ready to continue.
Gaslies.
Yeah.
Not a sports fan. Man could have been talking about Zach Ertz this whole time. Like he's on a great tight end from the Eagles.
Now, if we start talking about Gundam, he'll be right back in.
Gundam, Pokemon,
Are you done now?
mechanical wiring. I don't know. He just gets his intellect.
Put the damn phone down,
Tools.
dude.
He likes tools.
All right, fine.
Like,
That's why I got.
I guess we'll
these
talk
guys
about
next to
powerlifting.
me.
You guys want to talk about the Sheffield roster?
No.
I mean, it's exactly what I predicted to be. No one surprising, and the wild card spot's probably going to go to Taylor Atwood.
No, they already did the entire roster.
Yeah,
He didn't get one.
They finished it.
They were just talking about it this morning that they
Gavin,
didn't pick it.
Gavin literally got
Gavin.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the roster's
Let's
up.
say Marcellus and Ryan, we were talking about on the podcast this morning that they hadn't.
Okay,
picked
okay. That episode was probably like a week ago.
No, it just came out.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
they
know.
recorded it probably like a week ago or like a couple of days ago.
I mean, maybe.
But because the roster, they just released it like Friday.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, they cooked Atwood in the comments like, they need a boot. Yeah,
I mean, that's fine.
yeah.
I'm not an
I was
Atwood fan.
I was satisfied.
Respect the man's accomplishments, but
Fuck him.
it's time for it to move on.
Austin is just so crazy that it's like, I don't know.
No, yeah.
I would rather. I would just.
It's really gonna
I'm more
be-
excited to see how far Austin.
No, it's definitely going to be interesting this year with everybody making that switch because I think so. They all technically, everybody has to do like what a local meet in Powerlifting America.
Mhm.
But honestly, I've heard that you just have to go in there and get a total. You can just do the bar, get a total, and then you automatically get the nationals. So,
It's still small enough to where you can do that.
all right, but the nationals for it is going to be crazy because, well, wait,
Well,
no,
Marcellus said
they all have that year banned, don't they?
No.
Yeah,
No.
well,
IPF's the one that puts the ban on you
Yeah.
if you compete. So if you,
So it's not
as
Powerlifting
an
America.
IPF like
Okay.
affiliate, decided to go
Yeah.
meet somewhere else.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like Rondell's the only one. Rondell and Keenan are the only ones have restrictions currently.
Okay.
Because that's what I remember Angelo was talking about on Two Highlights. Like if they got rid of, I think it's Article 14, one of those statements. That's like he would consider going, but right now he's still holding out to see what happens. Because USAPL, they're offering more money in it, so why not?
Like I said, that
What are you gonna do?
she's going to the World
Just
Cup.
Stay USAPL right now. I don't know.
Ooh, are you gonna go to Albany for USAPL Worlds?
No,
Hmm.
I'm
Damn.
doing the Arnie, and then I don't know what's going on.
I think it's around the same time. Like,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
I
think
think
it's in the
they
beginning of the year.
I
It's
think-
12 pro cards that are up for grabs.
Wait,
You got to replace everybody that just left.
wait.
Hey guys, we have a Worlds now. Replace the guys who just fucking left and won
Yeah.
everything.
Well, also too, the qualifications for the USAPL Worlds. I mean, they're set kind of
Oh,
low,
yeah.
so I'd rather compete at the Arnold.
Well, I think because
to be
it's like they
honest.
messed up the. They're not doing that because they messed up the Pro Series this year because
Yeah.
they even messed up the Olympia because it's like a lot of people realize that the Olympia.
There's just so much going on.
Yeah, because I know like the Olympia they dropped the the QT and dots wise and stuff. And then they said they kept promoting like, oh, we have more slots. Blah, 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 this changed, that changed. Like just dropping it just to try to get any and everybody to sign up and shit.
Well, Brad was also gonna run a Maryland Pro, but
Yeah.
just stopped because like there's
Nobody was gonna do it.
But there's just too much happening.
Yeah.
Like I only
That
compete.
one
That
that's
was
gonna be
it.
in that Catholic school.
The Apex.
Yeah.
But I mean, I only compete
Think
2
so.
times a year. Most people only do like
Right.
back and forth, and that's Arnold's. It's 2 times a year. You have like 5 different pro things going on. Like that's a lot. I don't know that many people it's gonna do. Like,
Well, I mean, the whole point of the Pro Series was to like gain points in order to win overall. But if you're someone like Bob, who all he needed was the one pro competition to basically get first
Yeah.
place and then win nationals, you win the Pro Series basically.
Mm.
Like all he had to do was just post a total and not lose to Ashton, and he won last year's Pro Series.
I don't know. My dot's not 500. I just do what Matt tells me.
It
To
was
do.
like 497. It's close.
It's not 5.
Just round it up.
Then I'm just fake.
Well, your deadlift will come along, and you'll be in.
I was
well
gonna say,
Don't
you're,
talk
yeah,
about
you're
my
on the deadlift blow up right now. You're training that
Don't
shit
talk
crazy.
about it.
I've heard the voice memos, the whispers. Y'all are cooking.
Nah, I wouldn't say.
She's
all
switching
that.
to sumo, guys.
Nah, she going
She's gonna
frog.
be a double cheater.
She going froggy.
I tried it. Couldn't do it. Like 200 barely comes off the floor. Can't do it. I can't deadlift.
The dreams of being double cheater are crushed.
What else
Yeah.
is on this list of big topics?
We got the American Pro. We got Sean's meet.
Sean's meat or Sean's meat?
Sean's meet.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about your meet a little bit?
I
Thoughts?
mean, we've kind of talked about it before.
He's pissed.
Yeah, we have talked about it before.
Get back in blood.
There's nothing really to get back.
Tell me how you really feel.
I had a really good day.
It's flying way over his head.
I had a really good day.
I caught.
Everything was really good. Like squat hit an all-time PR by accident. By accident, I mean Ryan was just off by like 1.5 kilos or something,
Way to go, Ryan.
right? Something like that.
Dumbass.
It was all strategically planned. We knew exactly what we were doing that day, ladies and gentlemen.
Watch the YouTube video and tell me if you see this man's stressed face. That's all I gotta say. Because when he realized the mistake, but no, like I fucked that bench. Like I didn't get into my third attempt.
That was some.
It's whatever. It's always the same sticking point where it
I
gets
forgot I was
the
told
way
to be
up.
nice.
So your fucking accessories.
I was told to
I
be
do my
nice.
accessories. Just because y'all don't see them doesn't mean I don't do
Just
them.
pause on your chest longer when you train.
5 seconds is all I can do feasibly.
I got
But, like,
nice.
deadlifts-
I'm biting my tongue.
That was the best stuff has moved all prep. Really locked in form wise. I think the bar speed was fantastic. Just judging didn't go my way.
You know, judging just wasn't there that day. You compete 10 more times, and you're getting it 10 times out of 10. But
That's
I
why we
mean,
train, so it's not left up to the judges.
we train. You do everything you can, so it's not left up to the judges.
But I mean, like, missed the goal of 450 dots. So Clay is still stronger than me.
Tragic.
Damn.
But sometimes they're just out to get you.
But like,
Caught that shit in 4K too, baby.
No, you didn't. It was too dark. How could you see it?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You want to talk about the lighting over there?
What are you talking about? You watched the meet?
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
at least competing wise, it wasn't that dark. The warm up holding area was,
Pitch black.
yeah, that was a little scary because
Terrifying.
you'd like bump into somebody and you just look down and it's like, oh, it's like a whole person there.
Yeah.
But again, good meet. Nothing happened. Made weight super easy before I even got there.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Hotel was awesome because it was nice.
A nice little free breakfast out of the hotel too. It was cool.
Well, I'm just saying, like, rural areas usually don't have good hotels.
That's true. That area is barren.
Where was it?
Salisbury, Maryland.
So where is that in relation to?
It's on the peninsula of
Okay.
Virginia.
There was not a lot.
So you
And,
basically,
and then there was a
directly
bunch.
across the channel.
you are driving to Norfolk,
Uh huh.
and then you're driving on the water.
Oh.
It's a really cool
Oh.
view.
Yeah,
Super
it's
cool.
nice.
Yes.
Or
A
you
lot
can
of
go.
dead seagulls.
We went up through DC and then
Mhm.
shot across and
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
and then we try to go down and back across the other direction. And I hated that way so much.
Really? I thought it was faster going.
Fuck
down.
no! I thought that drive was like the longest drive in my life.
Oh.
I think.
Oh.
Both. My bad.
Like the corn,
Eepy boy.
driving by the corn, like
Speak up,
was
man.
boring,
Oh,
but
gosh.
like driving back at night with just nothing but just cars beside you, you can only go 65 miles per hour, which sucked.
Yeah.
At least I could speed in the cornfields.
Yeah.
What was this? Just like back roads?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh. Well, no. Actually, technically,
It's
it
not
wasn't
a-
a back
it-
road. It was their
technically,
main road.
Well,
It's just there's.
I think it
corn
might have
on
been
both
the
sides of the
only
field.
road. Actually,
it's a road.
Yeah.
no. I think it was
No,
the only road. Yeah.
Damn.
Like we're not being facetious here.
I wish I was
Yeah,
kidding.
It was a long drive. Sean drove. I don't know why he ain't let us drive.
Yeah.
He drove back.
I'm a control freak. I don't like. Not
We know.
being
You
in
drove to
control.
your own competition.
Bro, he crushed it. Yeah.
I've always driven.
And he crushed his,
Damn.
like, his 4 cookout meals and then texted us in the chat. My tummy hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
no,
night.
I was in pain.
Yeah.
Who was the passenger princess?
Clay.
Hmm.
Can I tell you that not once he offered to drive?
You just said you
Four
were a
people.
control
He-
freak.
yeah,
Hey, no. I'm
probably
just
knew you
saying.
didn't
You
want
just-
to.
I'm just saying.
It would have
he
been
didn't
nice
offer.
if you offered.
That way I can tell you. No.
fucking offer one time.
I didn't want him to drive, but he didn't even offer.
Yo, Clay did break the directions on the way back.
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
my
that's what I'm
god!
saying.
Holy
Like,
shit, that was
You didn't
awful.
offer the drive, and then you broke the
No.
directions.
How do you
This-
break the
no.
This
directions?
man,
Oh my
Sean,
God.
was pressed to have the damn Bama game on. So I
While
was like,
driving?
yes.
You fucking freak.
Yeah.
You're not watching it. You're gonna listen to it.
So
It was a very close game. It's very
so
important.
no,
ruin your games,
okay. So,
man.
all right. So this was what. So once,
Hey, bitch, I'm a real sports fan. Okay.
Okay, so my phone was about to die, and Sean had been hogging the charger
Uh-huh.
the whole car ride. So I
The
was
charger
like,
is
man,
also the cable that connects to the screen.
Mind you, I didn't.
Like
Mind
the
you, I didn't
Android
even.
Auto.
It was a
CarPlay.
CarPlay
Yeah,
shit.
CarPlay.
Mind you, I'm like, I didn't even ask. I'm like, fuck this nigga. And I,
Yanks the cord. So the
Snatch.
screen goes black.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't just slowly dim down. It just goes black. And we're like, well, okay, Clay, now you have to put the directions on.
good. I'm
He
in
tries to
control.
put- He tries to put the directions on. Only his music's playing. So for the
Wouldn't
next
work.
3 hours,
Yeah,
was just,
yeah, he could.
it's just his music. We
Well,
just
my-
rely on the street signs.
No, but I don't understand why he couldn't. Sean is so anal. He was so anal to have the map on the screen. And
Yeah.
shit. He was like, I'm like, bro, you could just put it on your phone. No, it's not how I operate.
Why would I put? I'm driving. Why would I want to look at my phone the whole time? We don't even have like a phone mount in the car.
Yeah.
It's not
Sure.
Ryan. Ryan has like this industrial phone
Yeah.
clamp
It's
on
not
top of his
industrial.
face.
It was
My
like
truck
Debo.
has like Android Auto and whatever, but I still prefer to just have my phone on the
Yeah.
phone
I do the
stand.
same thing.
I do,
Right?
yeah, I have the navigation.
It's just
Yeah.
like
I don't
the
use
phone
that
is
shit.
here versus the fucking CarPlay
Where
like
it's, like,
way
down
over
there,
here. So I'm
yeah.
like,
No, I agree.
I'm short. I just like it. It's right there.
yeah, short king.
Same, bro. Just 258 kings out here living our best life.
You're not 5'8".
But hey, I
Yeah,
got
we
Hulu. I had
You're
Hulu
not.
on. I played it on the.
And it was a damn good ending to that game, wasn't it?
It was y'all won.
Yeah.
We were on-
Again, so like now with meat prep and everything, it's just looking for something in the middle of the summer because we have regionals. I have enough dots where I can bypass them and go straight to nationals, but there's
ASMR.
the only thing I don't really care to do is go to Vegas for nationals because I just don't like Las Vegas.
I want to go.
You're not gonna get this shot, man.
No, no, man.
Kobe.
Damn.
That was actually kinda close.
That was closer than I
Give me
thought it was gonna be.
Give me 10.
No, he's talking to you.
Oh my god, it's so quiet.
Everyone's gonna listen to this podcast and be like, "This is the true form of ADHD."
Yeah, this is. There's nothing controlled about this.
That's why it's chaos.
Wait, why don't you want to go to Vegas?
There's just nothing out there, dog. Like I don't
Got
drink
that on
like
camera.
that. I don't need to go see no fake titties at a strip club.
Okay,
What
well,
if I come
here's
I
the
don't
thing.
gamble like that either.
Okay, well, here's the thing, Sean. All three of those things, that's me.
That's wonderful. I still have to do work at that point. Then
What did I come back to?
I would like it to be in
Why he
like.
doesn't want to go to Vegas for national.
I'd rather go to like
Dang
New
it.
Orleans or hell, go to Florida, go to New York.
Plenty of
something.
titties in New
You go to
Orleans.
New
There's
Orleans, dog.
more,
Go to New
actually.
Yeah,
Orleans.
you don't want to
Yeah.
see titties, so you're gonna
Depending
go to
on
New
when you get-
Orleans?
Go to New Orleans.
Never
Depending
been.
on when you get there, you're not going to make weight.
Oh,
Go to New Orleans,
Mm.
Ooh,
boy. That
I
gu-
do. I
that
do.
gumbo boy.
And po' boys, beignets.
You're not gonna make weight. I know for
No,
shit.
I would make
USAPL.
weight.
If USAPL does a national Oh, I'm fucked.
But
I would make weight.
You're already going up
Oh,
though.
fuck.
You're already going up.
compete
a week,
first day, and then I get the rest of the week to eat.
Yeah, and then you don't
I'm
have a
still
problem.
I'm still gonna be weighing over.
Nah, Eli will have me dialed in. It's fine. No, but like, I mean, I don't need to do regionals, but like, Travis might do it.
Yeah.
The only thing is, his rumors are they might be in Atlantic City, or not Atlantic, Ocean City, which
Maryland,
is just as far,
like Maryland or New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, there's a picture. Apparently,
No,
each
don't do
regional
that.
picture has a clue. And so, like, his has a boardwalk, and the closest thing boardwalk-like for Travis is Ocean City. So,
This is on
like,
Instagram.
Yeah. Well, you have to go to Ryan Fourier's page.
You know we're getting a
Because he has-
casino.
No, they're still voting for it. It got shot down last.
They are promoting the shit out of
Yeah,
this.
Because
I
they need the public vote. They're going to tear down some poor neighborhoods in order to do it. That's why
People
they're
are
not
dropping
Okay,
off
but-
flyers at my
that's
door.
what I'm saying, bro. Like this,
every day.
they're making it sound like it's happening. Like they're going to build this shit.
No, there's
Well,
another vote on it.
Hopefully, November 2nd, they get voted in, because if not, they'll be like the last one.
all I've been seeing and shit all over Richmond is literally just like
There's billboards.
it's billboards, it's
flyers,
commercials.
No, yeah.
For what?
No, I'm
The casino.
Oh,
I'm
I haven't
conceptually, like fundamentally, I'm not against a casino, but Richmond's not the place for it, bro.
Oh no.
Well, no, so like the way it looks fantastic, because you'll be able to have more concerts, more like tourism and stuff. But like the fact that you're tearing on poor neighborhoods,
There's plenty of fucking space in the rest of
Tape,
Yeah.
where
Central
the
Virginia.
that
where the
giant
Coliseum went.
Coliseum, that ugly.
I mean, it's condemned,
Coliseum.
so like
It could
they
be-
should just
that could-
tear it
Yeah,
down.
they
That
could
could
just
that could
tear it
easily be the
down.
spot.
Yeah.
Nah, it's the casino.
Like, do you remember like the giant Philip Morris towers that you pass on the interstate?
Mhm.
They had the one casino before it. They had a giant like purple like banner streaming down them.
Mhm.
Like that's how deep they were.
This one?
No, they. That's why I say go to Ryan Fourier's page.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Yeah,
Ryan Fourier.
Yes.
I don't know, man.
He used it as like a picture for one of his reels.
Scrolling.
It's-
There was no. Oh, for a real, you said?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna vote no on that
On.
casino once
that's
again.
such a small thing. How am I supposed?
It'll bring in a
can't-
fuck ton
I
of
can't.
money.
If they weren't tearing
Mm.
down like people's homes,
No, I think that's fucked. Like, absolutely. No. There's so many other ways that they can go
Yeah, they
about
have
it. To where they don't have to do
the
that.
amount of construction they're already doing down there, they have so many other options. But
Shit, I mean, they could build one out here. There's fuck all here.
Good.
But they're not.
Midlothian Casino.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
this
they're
is a
building one in.
family area.
There's a building at Caesars in Danville, like the
Mm.
like shithole bumfuck nowhere of Virginia.
I mean, there's a lot of those, but like,
But like
is
they're
one of
building
them.
it with Caesars over there. It's like, okay, you're either gonna build it out there or you're gonna build it in Richmond. You're not gonna build it anywhere
Well,
in between.
I've heard
See,
the
here-
BetMGM in DC is like horrible.
Oh yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah. Because it's just.
Isn't
Really?
it technically not in DC?
No, so that's the thing. So
it's in like right outside.
gambling, it's like, bro, gambling in DC is so stupid because it's like they have so
Everything
many.
in DC is stupid.
Bro, it's just like because it's like they have a casino
Not the
here,
metro.
but like you still can't use like apps and shit to gamble, and they only allow you to be able to use those apps in the casino, but you can't be outside the casino like in the area and
Mm.
gamble. It's so stupid.
Wow.
It's like
That reminds me of that dude who got flown. Like he was in Arizona. He had the really great parlay, and
oh yeah,
the sportsbook flew him out to Vegas to watch
fuck
it.
yeah, bro.
And then like they're like, "Yeah, man, you can't even cash this out."
yeah, bro, they set you
So
up.
he lost the whole bet because he couldn't cash out because he was in the
And mind you, they're literally just in his face. Every like play, every big play, they're just recording him crying.
and it's going up. It's going
I'll
up.
be
It's going up.
crying.
I think they ended up like doing a settlement with him because they felt bad.
No, they definitely do that.
Wait,
They
what
end
was
up-
the reason for this?
so like
he had an
anytime
insane parlay, and they were
Yeah.
basically like, "Oh, since you're using our app,
so
we'll
a
fly
lot-
you out to our
so
lounge."
you know, people would do like parlays on for football.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like Sunday parlays and shit. Well, they do like a crazy like $25 and they can win like $60K or
Yeah.
some shit. And the last leg will be the Monday Night Football game. And so they're like, oh shit, this guy, he's one win away from cashing 80, 100K or whatever. And they'll fly the dude out to watch the game to hopefully catch his like view of like watching the game live, like cash and shit. And yeah, we've been saying that for years. Like, fuck yeah, it'd be a settlement, bro. Because it's like, you know, he'll probably still end up getting something out of it. Because it's like at the end of the day, he got flown out to watch a game like in the box seats and
Mhm.
shit. he's basically a vacation. Like
He's gonna be like, no.
right.
Yeah, at least picking up like 20K though. If I could have cashed out 60 for being at home, you gotta give me at least 20.
Yeah.
Mm.
I if they hit me up and I'm in that position, I'm be like, fuck yeah, I'm accepting it. I'm immediately cashing out, and I'm finessing the fuck out of them. Like, I don't care.
Have a separate bet going.
I'm cashing out, bro. I don't give a fuck. They're like, oh, show us a slip. Yeah, I'm a bitch.
That's like my parlays. Like I only do like $1 and some change because like I
Dollar in a
can't.
dream. Yeah,
There's like
we was doing that. Remember when we first started betting? That's all we were doing, just dollar in a dream.
there's no point of doing big bets.
Yeah.
The biggest bet I did was that Jordan told me to do it. It's a UCLA like $25 for love or something. And it was like it was a guaranteed like you're gonna win money.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was the most money I've spent.
No, but yeah, because it's doing that. So it's like
It was 25 for like 100 or something.
yeah, because it was like the spread of love. Because it was like the more that people bet on it, the higher the spread goes up and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I've never done sports betting.
good for you.
You haven't, Ryan?
I've never.
Really?
Me
Nope.
neither.
You're such a
I tell
big sport fan.
Clay not to do bets all the time.
And I
He
ignore
doesn't
him,
listen.
and then I win.
No, he doesn't.
No.
That's not at all how that story goes.
I was like, he specifically told you not to bet on the Phillies last year, and
Oh
you
my
did.
god, yeah. Last
And they
year.
lost bad that
He was
game.
like, "Oh, I'm betting on Hoskins to hit like 2 home runs this game," and I was like, "Don't do that." Next thing you know, he's out with an injury. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck happened?" I'm like, "I told you not to do that."
Mm.
It's like when you bet on Bama when Tua came back, and you're like, "No, Tua's back. Of course they're going to win against Clemson." First play of the game was a fucking pick six, and I was like, "God damn it, Clay!"
Man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've had some good bets this year. It's been a pretty good year.
Are you all in all up?
No, I'm down.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, figures.
What's
But-
been your biggest win ever?
Biggest win.
Specifically in sports betting? Or like
Yeah.
any other kind of
I mean, I don't do lottery or nothing else.
lotto or okay.
I
Yeah.
won.
I've only done that one time. That was for like the billion jackpot or whatever, the first one.
Yeah, did you win?
Fuck no.
turned like $15 into 900, close to 1,000 last year, off of one day in baseball. Yeah,
That's pretty
Wait,
good.
so is that multiple bets or is that just one bet that turned out into like,
it was like 3 different parlays. So it was the first parlay. It was with the Yankees, and I think they were playing the Cubs, and it was Judge, Rizzo, and Stanton hit a home run. They all did it.
Damn.
In like the first like 3 innings.
What'd you do with the 900?
probably
yeah.
bet another
Bet
bet.
it right back.
Nah, I clear some debt.
Some.
Yeah.
So my biggest
He was
win's
like,
only,
I was in like $30,000 of debt, and I paid off like
900 of
Yeah.
it. Oh, 100 of it, yeah.
And
the
then
lowest amount and keep going.
and I had another, and I had like, I had like 2 more. I can't remember which exactly, but there was another one for the games that same night. It was Pete Alonso, Trout. I think that's it. I think it was just Alonso and Trout to each hit a home run, and that was for like. But I think the first one that hit for I think 500, and that one hit for about 400, so something like that. Yeah.
I think March Madness $600. I picked the upsets.
I think the biggest odds wise, I did have one parlay that did cash for like $5 to like $700. It was just a random ass game. It was just like Blazers versus. It was Blazers versus the Heat, and I was like, all right, let me cook some shit up. And dog, that shit literally cashed like the last 30 seconds of the game. I was like, holy fuck. I needed like one Damian Lillard point. I'm like, oh my god, all right. And it was like tie ball game, and Dame got fouled. I was like, thank God, yes. Laura was like, what the fuck are you screaming for? I'm like, I just won $700.
Remember Ryan telling us about his like 15K that he won?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You remember walking to like the living room telling your wife that? It's like,
Yeah.
Wait,
you're lucky this went.
50.
Not me.
Yeah, which Ryan was this?
I won like
One.
$10 off a scratch off.
Yeah, I was
one
gonna
time.
say.
Yeah, I wish.
15K?
What's a non-sports bet that you would make that you can guarantee that you'll cash in? Like, let's say, for instance, I know Clay is going to be late 9 times out of 10.
I was just about to say, I would bet that Reggie would be late to wherever event that we're going to.
How much money would you bet on that?
Depends on the event.
Let's
If
say
it's
like
a-
right
if it's
now,
a
since she's
work
meeting you
event-
tomorrow, like
Oh, tomorrow he's gonna be late.
I would bet that Casey's gonna not go to the gym.
she literally came this morning.
Yeah, you know how many times in the past 3 months she's told me she's gonna come to the gym and she hasn't?
I would
I'd be a millionaire.
guaranteed Laurel is not going to put her cap on her toothbrush, guaranteed.
Give a cap on your toothbrush.
You know, like the little covers.
Yeah, little plastic.
Yeah,
protector.
Like the travel case ones.
like
No.
no, it's just like the like protector.
Just like a little clear
Like-
head you put on it when you're done.
Yeah,
Stop from the bathroom particles touching
Yes.
it.
Bathroom part.
guaranteed. I would if I had.
You're a
I would
dentist. What are your
I would
thoughts
put
on
my
the
entire
plastic?
I am
paycheck on
not
it.
a dentist.
I put my entire paycheck on that every day. That I will walk into that bathroom the next morning
And it's not on.
and I will put it on. Yeah, I'll bet.
I think Sean Simons tells us that he never puts a cover on his toothbrush.
I don't either.
You know what he told me today? I never knew you could eat oatmeal with milk.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah. You've been eating water this whole time?
No, this is him.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
what?
I put some Fairlife.
Oh,
So that's what I was thinking. I was like,
Mm.
looking at the Kodiak cake cup, like oatmeal, and I was like, you know what? Let me make sure I know what time I'm supposed to do this for. 'Cause I just put a time on, and I saw that it said water or milk, and I was like, I wonder if one of those protein shakes go in here. It's already like 28 grams of protein because I'm eating 2 of them at once. But I was like,
You never done that?
no,
You've never
I
even
didn't.
thought
You know
of
what?
it?
Even sometimes I'll make I'll put like my protein powder in the milk and then make that with the oatmeal too if I'm really down bad for protein.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly how you hit your macros.
No, I used to do the whole.
Or I do that with
national
cereal.
For Kodiak cakes, I used to do the milk and one egg for
Mm.
extra protein
Mhm.
Yeah.
because that one's like 21 grams of protein.
I'd mix
that.
like a little bit of protein powder and egg into pancake mix.
Mm.
Mhm.
So, but it's like you've never had milk with your oats.
I tried to do.
I don't
like
eat
the,
it that
We're
often.
doing like
Okay.
the protein.
Like not even growing up, it was
scoop
that,
with, like,
that
oatmeal.
often. It's like if I get a
Mhm.
craving like this
I
morning,
tried
I
it
was
when
like,
I
I
was-
have to have oatmeal.
That's what I'm saying. I've
So I
done it.
went
It's
and
not
bought 3
great.
of them.
It's not. It's just
I thought 3
way
was
too
too
dry.
much.
And I was like, I don't know how people do this.
That's only if I'm really desperate. That's when I'll do it.
Yeah,
Do what?
Like put the protein in the
Oops.
oatmeal like that.
yeah. I tried it one time. I was like, I must have not done it.
But I
right.
do the cereal one. Like I'll put milk in with some protein powder, shake it up, and then put my cereal in it.
I used to
Not bad.
just be real lazy. I would just get like some almond milk, 2 scoops of protein, scoop of peanut butter, and just
Yeah.
shoot
But I
that
haven't
bitch
tracked
up.
anything in like,
Almond milk.
since snaps.
Yeah.
I like almond milk.
I like almond milk, but like it's not really
one milk you can really drink.
it's not real good for protein.
You don't think so?
It's just good.
No,
It's got
Fairlife
no,
is
like, no
unmatched.
protein in it.
Yeah.
It's like water.
And sugar.
Yeah.
I started using oat milk. Well, that's Laurel bougie, bro.
Oat milk's
Laurel-
just so sweet sometimes.
That's what
Mm.
I'm,
Depends
I
on
don't
the
like
brand.
this.
I like it. It's just expensive. Oat milk's
I like it
expensive.
as an ingredient. in
Yeah, like
something,
in coffees
Yeah.
and stuff, I'll do oat.
but I won't use it as milk.
It's not my primary
That's
milk.
what the Fairlife's for.
Yeah.
What is your go-to breakfast? I know yours is like probably Eggos from your
Eggos
episode.
in a giant glass of Fairlife.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right.
I'm Kodiak waffles.
That's your go-to breakfast.
That's like my
like if you have the ability
Oh,
to
if
have
I can
it.
have whatever I want.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought you meant just like your
Oh,
what
my
is
daily.
like your daily.
I don't eat breakfast enough to be like for a
I
daily.
like
so I'm saying
blueberry
like,
pancakes and over easy eggs with toast.
Kodiak cakes,
some bacon.
eggs, no meal.
Yeah.
That's good, too.
I have
Yeah.
eggs and Fairlife.
I mean, I like waffles
That's
for the
nice.
most part. Man,
So-
I like the scramble bowls from like not farmhouse. What is it?
First
Breakfast-
Watch?
First watch.
First Watch.
Yeah.
I'm so mad, bro, because like since I started shopping in bulk, BJ's would have the Kodiak cup
Mm-hmm.
waffles and stuff. You can buy like 8 of those in a box. They stopped selling that shit.
Really?
The
Yeah,
Costco used to
bro.
sell like the giant box and it'd be 64 of the frozen waffles.
Mm.
So there was one time I actually bought me, Jim, and Sean like 8 of those boxes so they could stock up because Fredericksburg Costco didn't have it.
God damn.
They just gave me the money and sent me, and I was like, "Can I stay on the clock?" They're like, "Yeah," and I'm like,
God
Good shit.
damn.
"Sounds great."
Just some Eggos. You can buy those in bulk.
Yeah, because
Buy
my
like
Yeah,
400
they-
Eggos.
yeah,
Yeah, Costco never runs out of Eggo waffles. Those
you
Right,
could
like,
just get
the 1,000 pack of Eggos and then get some
1,000?
Fairlife. No, I
I
don't
think
know.
I could house. I could probably house like 8 of those.
But then I'm saying, like, if you take that with a giant glass of Fairlife, that's like 20 grams of protein and some Eggos.
I settled for like the first time when I realized they didn't have the Kodiak cup waffles anymore. I settled for the 60 Eggo blueberry waffles.
Mm.
I like the blueberry.
That shit did last. It lasted a good little minute because it was me and Laurel just killing those shits every day.
do you like any of the like Jimmy Dean's things? Like
My
the
roommate
frozen
likes them.
breakfast or the.
Sam likes them.
I get tired of those quick.
I used to like the pancake griddle ones.
Nah, I used to fuck up the sausage biscuits. Put some jelly on them every morning, bro. It's
just like McDonald's.
I used to fuck those shits up, man.
I can't really do like the frozen meal stuff.
Any of it or just breakfast?
I mean, especially for breakfast, but like if I have it more than once, it's just like it gets real old real fast.
No, yeah.
Frozen pizza every fucking week.
Fuck.
I had frozen pizza yesterday.
Same.
No, I've been doing.
It's not
Laurel and I have been
delivery,
doing
it's
that. It's been every
It
Friday.
is.
Every Friday we'll go to Farm Fresh and go across the street and get 2 frozen pizzas. And
Or Red Baron.
Yeah.
I do like Red Baron
Do
too.
y'all ever have the Quest pizzas?
No.
Those are pretty good.
Where do
The
you,
only
where do
Quest
you even
product
get those
that's
from?
good
I
is
think
the chips.
Target sells them.
No, Publix has them
Really?
too.
Publix has them too, yeah.
No, I would no because I don't like most Quest things. I think the chips are the only.
Man,
thing
I'm-
I can
the
tolerate.
only good
I am.
product.
I'm done buying Quest, bro.
You should
That's
be.
fucking nasty.
No, the
Yo,
Quest bars are disgusting.
nah, bro. I had the bro. It was when we were at Salisbury. I was like, all right, I'm gonna give me a protein cookie or whatever, just to last and shit. And all they had was just like the boxes of shit, and it was a Snickerdoodle Quest cookie.
No.
It's something that you and Ryan
That
had looked
shit
at.
was
It looked
so.
good.
That was hands down.
sounded good.
It was the nastiest shit I've
All the
ever
Quest
had,
snacks
bro.
are like really gross. I've never liked them.
Like the cookie disintegrated before you touched your
Yeah.
tongue. It
Bro.
was so nasty.
But I don't know, the frozen pizzas, like I'll have it every once in a while. It's pretty good. It has a fuck ton of protein in it and
Do you
fiber.
cook all your meals
Most of them, yeah.
like from scratch? Like buy all the ingredients or like?
I have like very simple meals.
How often do you cook?
Most every day.
Damn.
But it's just like most of the time it's like really simple shit, like fucking beef and potatoes, stuff like that. If I'm feeling fancy or I'm having someone over, I'll make like elaborate pasta,
Wine and dine.
wine and dine type meal. Yeah, we'll go all out. But
Do you cook for just yourself or you and your brother?
myself mostly. My brother's usually not home when I'm home, school and other shit. But that dude lives off like the air fried chicken.
I mean, it's
What's wrong
pretty
with that?
easy.
There's nothing wrong with that. But that's
Do you guys do like conjoined meals since you have like 4 people in the house?
Yeah, Sam and Dylan cook pretty often. Sam's in her cooking era, so I just eat whatever Sam makes. She'll make me some. We got a Ninja Creamy, so we be
So
creamy
jealous.
eating.
I'm so jealous.
But
a ninja what?
A Ninja Creamy
What's
Makes
that?
ice cream.
makes ice cream,
Yeah. No
sorbet,
shit.
ice
Yeah,
cream,
I'm so
milkshake.
jealous.
So people have been doing
Oh,
the
yeah.
protein one too.
It's
It-
good.
yeah,
It's some bougie shit.
I got it on Prime Day, dude.
It's on the top of the wedding registry.
Okay.
Dude, it's good.
Okay.
Swear to God.
You can make like ice cream with like 80 grams of protein.
I
I just put
didn't-
the protein powder in it.
I didn't know they made that.
Yeah, it's
so
crazy.
good.
It's pretty like
It
it
started-
blew up on TikTok.
Yeah, it became a
Okay,
real.
I'm-
It became a real trendy thing like over the summer.
Yeah, we creamy.
yeah.
But today all I've eaten are 2 empanadas I got from a food truck on the way out of class. So
Solid.
they're so good.
Which food truck? Talking about down by the medical campus.
No, the one on
Down
Monroe
by the
campus,
river.
Mary's Empanadas, the little yellow food truck, so good.
No, because there's one
They're
food truck
$5.
outside the. I forgot what building it is. It's not the intensive care
Is it
one.
Bussin' Barbecue?
No,
There's so many empanada food
but
trucks.
there's one that's really
Is it
good.
Mr. Empanada?
No,
Guy who will never come back here.
not if he hears this podcast.
Also, if he doesn't.
See ya.
I need David to keep the food truck away from my crib as long as possible because the moment he starts popping out, I'm never buying
Them
groceries
torches are
again, bro.
torch.
Oh gosh. God, oh my God! Don't let him start coming out early in the morning too. Mini pancakes.
The mini
Oh, my
pancakes are
God.
so good.
Mm-hmm.
I ate 12 of them.
That's it. That's
Yo.
it.
Your brother was like, I can't eat any of that. He got it twice.
Yeah,
That's
he told
Sunday.
me.
He's like, nah, I gotta watch my figure.
I'm
Next thing I
not
look, he's
gonna
outside of the
lie.
truck. And then later on in the day, we're watching like the Falcons game before like some of the like,
Mhm.
deadlifts are started. And Dave's like, hey man, did you still want like the more pancakes? And I looked at him, I was like, more?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was fighting after I had my only set of 12. I was fighting the urge the rest of the day to not get another one. It was really
It's just so many sweets.
I wasn't going to get them, and then Reggie came out with them. And then I was like, all right, I'll eat them. But I've been eating.
No, because he looked at mine. He was like, "Clay, what's that?"
Yeah, I know.
What is
I was like,
that?
why? He's like, Clay
What
had
is
them.
that?
I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, now I want them because Clay had them. I was like,
And
okay.
he went up to Dave. He's like, "I want exactly what Clay just
Yeah,
did."
that's what he did.
He probably said it just like that
He did.
too.
He yelled it and everything. He definitely did.
say Ryan, does Suzanne cook mostly in the house?
Mm-hmm. She trying to. we might gotta cut a little bit. Whoa. We might gotta cut a little bit. Trying to word this.
That face.
Yeah. Can we? Okay, let's cut that part.
It's a yes or no question.
She does.
That's all I'm asking, bro. Like, who cooks the meals at home?
You gotta say it now.
No, because
I don't feel like you be cooking like
I was
that.
gonna
So I
say
was just
something out of
wondering.
pocket. I'd be like, I mean, I hope so, because she doesn't have a job. She's just always home.
He
Okay.
said it, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
should be cooking the
So we're gonna cut that out.
The Suzanne special.
We do gotta cut that out, just because I don't need that
No.
popping his
Could
head
have just
up.
said yes.
Yeah.
You could just say, yeah. Then you
That's
went
not
ahead and
how
said
my
it.
brain works,
You
though.
gotta keep it
You
in
did
now.
this
This
to
point.
yourself,
No, we can't.
dog.
She ever listened to it?
Oh,
Has she ever
this is
listened?
the one time. This is
Yeah.
the one time she
This is
gonna
gonna be the
listen.
one time, and then I'm gonna be coming to your apartment, and
You
you're
will
gonna have
find
a new
him
roommate.
out here sitting on the little
Oh
curb.
no, but she does a lot of the cooking. She's a big fan of like crock pot meals because she
Mhm.
does a lot of tutoring now, where she can just like toss a bunch of things in and then just set it and go. But otherwise, like if it's anything going on the grill, 9 times out of 10 I'm cooking it. Not gonna say what I was about to say.
You didn't even need to say that. We didn't know you were gonna say
You're
something.
telling on yourself right now.
Yeah,
Now you just
I'm
keep
telling
Now you just
mentioning
have
I
to
just
say
wanted to
it.
know who be
So-
cooking at the house. That's it.
Yeah,
Not gonna say what I was about to say?
No, because
I had something to say and I
What's
definitely
your
don't want to say
favorite
it
meal
anymore.
Suzanne
Just so you
cooks?
guys
What's my
know.
favorite meal she cooks? Shit. She does like a really good like teriyaki stir fry.
Nice.
So that's pretty solid,
Mm.
I would say.
What's your favorite meal from Ashland?
Taco pasta.
Taco pasta.
Elaborate.
I mean, so like meal, yes, that because it's an actual meal versus favorite dish is her macaroni because my family said she's valid for it. So like if the Smith family says her macaroni is valid and she's white as paper, then it's fucking good. But like taco pasta, it's basically just like taco meat, refried beans, salsa picante, and then stir it up with some noodles, whatever noodles you want. Usually it's like bow tie. That way it congeals together a little bit. And you bake it like a lasagna.
Okay.
Laurel is really good with just like the spaghetti meal. She's really good at making the spaghetti, and she'll make her own garlic bread. It's really
No shit.
Yeah, she'll be really fucking good with that. And she doesn't make it for me often because I'll but the Brussels sprouts, the Brussels sprouts, the way she makes the Brussels sprouts, bro, they're supposed to be fire. She'd be so mad because I will.
A woman who can make good Brussels sprouts is something that everyone needs.
See, I do like most of the cooking, but like Ashland bakes. And I mean, you for years have been having some of Ashland's baked goods.
Yeah.
And that dip that she made that Joaz jugged for me,
I didn't even touch that dip the rest of the week too. She just had it for dinner for the rest.
Sean did. I hosted a Super Bowl party and Sean did the most trifling thing ever.
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably his 30th time telling this to people because he will not let
Because
I
it was
haven't heard
trifling
this
as
one.
He's
hell.
upset. He's
I
upset.
didn't hear this one.
Don't worry,
Let
you're
me
gonna hear it again.
Hosted
If you stay our friends for another like 6 months, you'll hear
I
it
think
again.
I heard about this one.
Hosted a Super Bowl
probably
party. Hosted a Super Bowl party, right?
Uh-huh.
Sean and Ashland pull up, and they bring
Clay bought like 8 pizzas and breadsticks and wings.
brought hella food.
So like we brought a dip because what the hell else do you bring when someone provides a feast for you?
Okay.
hella food. It was hella food there. So yes, they brought it. Ashley made her homemade buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah, you did tell me this one.
That shit was. I've had it before, and so when she bought, I was like,
Yeah, I guess I did a Super Bowl one time.
this shit is torch. But I wasn't able to have some that night because I was just too busy eating pizza, wings, whole bunch of other shit.
Like,
I was
he had a lot of food.
I did, but I definitely was looking forward to throughout the week saving some of that buffalo chicken dip throughout the week and definitely having some.
And
It's the end of the night. Everybody's cleaning up.
Packing up stuff.
This motherfucker Sean unplugs the crock pot and puts that bitch in the fucking bag. I don't get none of it.
you motherfucker.
So Ashton has a habit of leaving things. Like we've lost bowls.
He didn't even
and
ask if anybody
pots.
wanted it, and he just unplugged it and took it.
You didn't even.
Well, you didn't ask to drive. Even if he was gonna say no.
Honestly,
So,
that is on you. That's crazy.
Whose side are you on?
I'm just.
Hey,
Could have
she-
offered, Sean.
when she says let's pack up and let's get ready to go, I just packed shit up and
He
let's go.
follows his
Okay,
orders.
but then Ashlyn finds out about it. She cusses him out. Why did you take
And
it?
she
down?
basically is eating this for the whole rest of the week because I don't eat it. Like, I'm just not a fan of buffalo chicken dip. It's not that it's bad to me.
She was more so mad that I didn't get any.
Yeah, she's
I'm
like,
like,
I
yeah.
could have left some for them, and I'm like, yeah, like
We would have
I
fucked
kind of
that
just
shit
put it in
up.
the bag because you told me to pack up. So
Oh, so it was all your fault.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
he
But
didn't
it
say
was,
nothing about it.
but it was a lot.
I assume
too,
he got some.
Well,
because it was because it was around my birthday, so I was like, yeah, I kind of just
Yeah,
want
I'm
to have like
pretty
a
sure
chill.
your mom.
No, it was
bought
no.
all
I was
that
like, yeah, I
food.
kind of just want to chill, like, because my mom's like, "What you want to do for your birthday?" Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't really want to do shit. I kind of just want to have a couple friends over and watch the Super Bowl. She was like, "All right, well, I'll order bottoms up, blah blah." And she brought it was like 3 different pizzas and like 2 different sets of wings. I'm like, "Mom, it's
And the bread
gonna
tracks.
be."
There was 2
And
boxes
the
of
bread.
bread
I'm like,
tracks.
"Mom, at most it's gonna be like 6 people." She's like, "Well, I just want to make sure y'all had enough." I'm like, "This is, Mom, this is like a party, bro."
Yeah.
Oh, it was a party because we all won that night betting too.
We did.
So that was my first time betting as well. I come in the room and Jordan and Clay are like, "Hey, you have to do this bet. Like, you have to bet on the MVP
Well, because it was
whatever.
because it was like a promotion. It was like
Yeah.
sign up, you get like
So many dollars for you and Clay. So I signed up twice so that you both got $50.
It was like a referral thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like
yeah,
I basically
yeah.
bet on Tom Brady and the Bucks to win. Like Tom Brady gets the MVP and the Bucks win the Super Bowl.
yeah,
I got it, and that's how I got my first Texas Power Bar, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
nice.
And that's what started the addiction.
It's all been downhill ever since.
Yep.
Why are
My
you
life
looking
is in
at-
financial ruin because of you.
You're not blinking.
Because of who?
You're welcome.
Yeah, remember how you said you're the reason this gym opened?
Blink, Sean.
Keep gambling.
There's
Keep
the
gambling.
beginning.
This whole gym is just Sean's big casino. Money goes in, don't come back out.
Shit.
You ain't wrong.
No, I mean,
The meats be the parlays.
that's a fun way to look at it. I wonder if you could even make bets on powerlifting,
You could.
like the odds
Hell
of certain
yeah.
things.
Like how many
going
people
9
are
for
betting,
9.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm talking about like I don't know what goes into behind
Shit.
to like making the odds, making the spread, and everything else. So like,
It's literally all made
powerlifting-
up, bro.
Well, that's what I'm
It
saying.
is.
But it's made up somehow, like with a computer.
Yeah.
I mean, like you could look at the database and look at people's stats
Yeah.
and lights, and you could like bet on how many white lights someone's gonna get or
Mm,
something like that
yeah.
based off their stats in the past.
Like,
week.
for,
I
like
wonder if any stuff like so, like you know how we're just now on lifting cast with WRPF,
Mm.
like USPA. Like my background, we didn't have that.
Mm.
I wonder if open powerlifting got the stats of like lights, or else it would be skewed then because it's like you would only have the one meet of
Does
lights.
Lifting Cast store that information? How many lights you get?
yeah,
Mhm.
it does.
Yeah, this is
You
what
can
she,
see
They
the
show it.
cards and
Mhm.
the lights.
Okay.
that's what she pulled up. She pulled up all the stuff for us.
Right.
yeah.
So like with us, we had that doctored Excel spreadsheet for USPA, and
Mm.
I did
Awful.
3
Trash. Filth.
4. I had 4 meets on it. So like
Mm.
all those lights, like unless I just go back and look at the footage.
Yeah, you'd have to go back.
I think you would just have, I think it just goes based off just making up the odds. Like, I mean, shit.
Ultimately,
What we are,
people
like,
do that.
Odds for Austin Perkins to win 75 kg weight class. What do you think his odds were?
What if betting started picking that up though?
Like, his odds were probably like minus.
We're
Like,
losing the gym.
Yep.
Sean's betting it all.
I'm putting the rent on.
First odds were
so-and-so
probably,
going
like,
9 for
minus-
9.
definitely like minus 1,000 to
Just
win.
like starting bets on like just people like no one's ever heard of. It's like you're the only one betting.
I'm going for Austin Perkins for 600 odds.
Yeah,
I think he already has 600.
no, he does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was just saying, like before, like going, yeah,
But before that beat,
Oh, I see what you're
yeah.
I'm going on
saying.
Juliana to win nationals and go 8 for 9.
Who's going to miss weight?
That'd just be dangerous. You have people in the stands not even watching you for like good things. You're watching for bad things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I need him to bomb so bad.
Oh my god.
bro. Could you
Bribing
imagine?
people to bomb their lifts.
Could you imagine if somebody
This is
bombed?
already a
Mafia-
sick
Mafia
niche.
gets
That
Imagine-
is crazy too because like,
Imagine,
it would be so difficult with refs
imagine if somebody
because
bombed-
refs could actually like fuck with the meets.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they already do.
No, play that shit's all scripted.
Could you imagine, like, you bet on somebody to bomb out and they do it? It's like, yeah,
You're the only person screaming.
let's go, cash.
You're like, yeah, that's my ref. Great call.
Bum ass.
That was not depth from either of you.
That's
You're right
so
beside
crazy.
the person's right beside you on the ground. Like, yeah, I was watching the whole
That'd
time.
be so crazy, bro.
He jumped command.
That's how you get your ass beat, man.
Hey, this would be entertainment. That's how you know powerlifting has made it.
Yeah, man.
Did you see? So talking about entertainment and like betting odds and shit. Have you seen the flag football being added to the Olympics?
I saw
I
that.
saw that, yeah.
And you talking about like
Is that real?
goofy? Yeah, no, it's real.
They're,
So imagine
when,
Terry.
I don't think they're doing it. It's talks about doing it.
No,
No,
they
it's
added
added.
like
They
actually
lacrosse
did.
and a
What's
bunch
being
of
in
other
talks is
happening.
allowing the NFL players to play.
Huh.
Goofy.
Right now, it's just college that is eligible, which is still dangerous because you have motherfuckers who are 18 running 4.2s.
Who are going to the league?
Yes, running into some guy from. Unfortunately, I was going to say Iran, but I like looked over first.
I'm not from Iran.
I know. I'm just saying.
You got some guy running a Ford.
Before you're just like, why would you say that country? It's like,
You couldn't say. You couldn't say. You couldn't say
You
anybody.
say
You
anywhere.
couldn't say anywhere.
UK.
well, that's been the meme. Is that because of
Right.
everything that's going on right now? So again, trying to be a little bit sensitive, not racist. Jesus Christ!
Why'd you
guys.
look at him?
Because we talked about this.
Oh, okay.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, let's.
I mean,
Can
he's
he-
white, so it doesn't matter.
Can you cancel him?
Let's unpack this.
Well, according to Chesterfield PD, I am white.
Hell yeah.
But no, like,
Nah,
can you imagine
Jake-
Tyreek Hill running down the field,
Tyreek
scoring 80 points?
Sorry, Hill, Jamar Chase, like,
Justin Jefferson.
that'd be so
You literally just load up speed.
yeah,
And you got Patrick Mahomes just sitting back.
that'd be so crazy. That'd be ridiculous.
Hey, Kermit the Frog is a 9-time gold medalist. You bring Tom Brady out for his backup.
Yeah.
That's just dangerous, putting a sport like that.
I think
It
it's
is.
super goofy. What?
I thought that said diabetes at first, and I was
Yeah, yeah. That's
What does that
clearly-
say?
Oh,
Diabetes.
hobbies.
Diabetes.
I think I got a couple questions.
Oh,
on my story.
I also got a
Y'all have
couple
questions?
questions.
yeah, lame on us.
Sean got 0 questions.
I have 3 questions.
You got
actually, bitch.
no bitches.
None.
No
Wow.
pool.
I'm just married.
That is the appropriate response. That's good. Good.
Chaos. Okay. Here's
Faithful.
well. Do we want to do questions now, or we got one more topic?
No, we got.
No,
we
let's
got-
go for
I
it.
mean, we have
I was
time.
gonna
Let's just
say,
go
we
for it.
just- I mean, I got lift at some point, but
Same.
I ain't shit anyway, so it don't really matter.
I
Chaos.
don't even care about lifting.
Chaos second location.
Oh,
Who asked that?
your investors.
Antonio.
All 2.
Antonio. Yeah. Antonio.
Oh, Mr. Prezi.
Yeah. President.
I mean,
Prezi-
we've talked about this
Presidente.
several times, but like, I don't really want multiple locations. Just for the
Oh, you
fact
meant
that,
second location as in like a franchise, not moving to a new location.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
it
no,
is.
everyone
No.
everyone expects us to do the exact same model as like the
yeah.
shop or DMV
No.
Iron, RVA Iron. And it's like I really don't want to break apart the staff because it's what makes this environment great is the fact that you walk in, you see me, you see Ryan,
Yeah.
you like they see and they kind of like, oh, that's the guy
Fuck
that's
Clay.
like, behind
Yeah,
the
fuck
staff.
Clay.
I was gonna go to that next.
See me and Ryan.
I was gonna say that like you
Clean.
have the staff, but then it's like the person who makes all the content is walking around with a camera in this gym.
I mean, also
you
the
can't
patrons
just-
are all the same.
You can't just walk around to each gym and have that same exact
Yeah.
moment that Clay creates when he runs up to you with a camera in your face.
Yeah.
Because you walk into any other gym, they're gonna be like, "Who the hell is this guy?" And you're gonna be like, "Well, that's Clay, the guy who makes all the reels and
That's
stuff."
Clay.
I definitely just
Yeah, when he
want.
runs up on you and
New
he's like,
building.
finish this Drake lyric. And then
I mean,
the
yeah,
video
so,
never
like,
comes out.
I don't want to split the staff and have multiple locations, but like if I were to ever have a second location, like let's say we get dream funding and we're able to have
$10
the
billion.
headquarters in Midlothian the way I want it, I would also like to have a spot in Short Pump.
Okay.
Even if that's more of a like we use that as a studio, we use that for product shoots, we use that for
Meats.
our office. No, like the meets would just be like a separate thing. Like this is more of like a luxury office with like
Mm.
we have sponsored athletes that could work out in this facility. This is where we work out. But we also have the main gym that has everything.
Right.
Something like that would be really cool to
Where
me.
it's like more of a satellite location, not
Yes.
like a franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Short Pump to me, it's like that's the hub of where everything is happening. Because like that has the most foot traffic, and
Mhm.
at least our branding is there to where it's like, okay, well, those people, if they really wanted to, they could come to here and see our stuff. But they really want to experience the location. They go down the road 20 minutes to
Yeah.
the real location.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because like having just a second gym, I feel like
I don't
it would
want
lo-
another
it would
gym
lose
It'd
the
be
soul.
awful.
It would lose the soul.
Yeah, I agree.
Same.
Like,
Chaos
wouldn't
is
be the
community.
same.
It's not about the building itself. I want to get the hell out of this building, though, for real.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna say.
Every day I find another fucking issue, and it just blows my mind that I like tore this spot in the first place.
Yeah. Next
Thanks,
question.
Andy.
Next question from shout out to that boy, Big Body Birdo. My guy.
Birdo.
Yeah.
I just read it.
Squeeze your nuts while deadlifting?
Is that a question?
I'm gonna
Yes.
sit this one out. Actually, you know what? No,
You got something to hide?
I do.
What you gonna talk
Yeah.
about? Wait, what's you got to say?
Do
Wait.
you have issues deadlifting?
With my nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the
Your lady nuts.
Yeah, I just tuck them like completely between.
Is there ever any like wardrobe malfunctions or anything that happens
For girls,
like just for you or girls in general?
I mean, like there are certain sports bras I won't wear deadlifting because like stuff may fall
Movement.
out,
Oh yeah.
Mm.
or like I have never had a problem peeing on deadlifts, but that's a very common other one. Very common.
Does
other
what you
one.
wear really affect that though?
No,
No.
no.
It
That's
just
more
the
of a
stream will come
pelvic
out
floor
Yeah.
8
thing.
different ways or just one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I haven't had that issue, but I do know a lot of people that do. But I think wardrobe wise, the sports bra thing is like the biggest thing. There are certain sports bras I will not wear deadlifting because you're like leaning over.
Mm.
I have to wear like secure ones. I gotta lock those things in.
I will answer the question now. I definitely, when I wear my shorts, I do tuck. So like there is a point of squeezing that happens because I don't want to have a print on my deadlift. Even in my single, I tuck because like I don't want just fucking meat or nut print, and that's exactly where the bar goes.
Yeah,
So it's like
you kind of
you got constant
lift it.
nut prints.
No, I just start to see that it's like certain shorts that I can't deadlift in.
Yeah.
Just because they're so tight. And it does kind of like, it just makes it, especially me pulling conventional, it just makes it uncomfortable.
Well, that's why I'm so glad I don't pull conventional.
Why wouldn't you just wear like compressions under your shorts?
I always wear compressions.
Oh, okay.
It's still just in the way.
I will say it has been a nice change doing sumo now from coming from conventional where I don't have to worry about that anymore. It definitely, like the first time you had me pulling in my singlet with conventional, I was miserable. That shit,
I mean,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, I see why dudes will like rock to the outsides of their feet as they're dropping in because I'm like, oh, I'm naturally doing that, so
You're
I'm
gonna
not just
balloon
like
pop if you don't.
squeezing. But
See,
yeah,
mine
since
is
doing
just
sumo,
small,
it's
so I don't have problems with it.
I squeeze my nuts when I ride my bike, and it's not pleasant.
Dude, like
How do you?
I
ride a
rode that bike in there, and I'm just like,
Hmm?
no.
How like functionally? How
You ever
does
seen
that
how
work?
the bike points to the front?
Well, yeah.
You split the gap.
There's just kind of constant pressure on your gooch. And the problem is if you're wearing the wrong
Oh.
shorts as you're pedaling and
Okay,
your
well, that
legs
makes
move,
sense.
then it's like
Nah, because you be doing like not even just normal street biking. You be going on off roading and shit.
Okay, but you, like,
your nuts
you're
just
that stuff is actually better for your nuts
No,
because
'cause-
you're standing
Yeah,
up
you're
most
not.
of the time.
You're not.
When I'm
sitting
riding
in
on
the
the
seat.
road or like
How
just
do you like ride a horse?
I don't ride a horse.
Well, how would that work?
You don't.
I mean,
Okay, so
honestly,
I've ridden
well,
a horse once. Yeah, you just
riding
kinda,
horses-
kind of push up in the stirrups.
Uh,
I'm usually in
Kinda-
jeans, so it's a
you
little bit
hover.
more like you just move it and it's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wear like compression shorts where it's a little bit more loose. But back in, you know, back in the
Back
country,
in my
in
town.
the country.
yeah.
Back in the mountains.
Any other questions there, Clay?
Yeah, I got one more from Baby Kev.
Love baby Kev.
Yeah. Question for Clay and Mountain Man.
Yeah, Levy and Kevin call me Mountain Man. Anyone? Because I really do like hiking and going to the mountain ranges. So
Give me a spot in the media team. Trust.
That's not a question.
That's not a
question at all.
he just went to one of the hoodies.
That's not even a. You
Hey
said
Kev,
you had
when you
a
go
question.
through a full meet prep and hit all the goals that you're supposed to hit, then I'll consider it.
Oh.
Buy
Without
us
injury.
2 Blackmagic Studio cameras,
and you
and
can
you'll get a spot. You'll get a temporary spot.
you can stand next to
Yeah.
one.
You could just make him like the intern.
I was going to say 2 more FX30s, but
No, but like the ones that are made for live
Tell
broadcasting.
him to buy that
they have
expensive
Q lights
drone
on
you
them and
want.
everything.
Yeah, Kev, you can produce 2 of those, baby. You can get the hoodie, you can get the shirt, you can.
You'll get 1 share of the LLC. So it's like 0.01%.
He'd do it too. Whatever he gets for the hoodie.
Right.
He loves that hoodie. Ryan, what questions did you have since you're over there texting
Okay.
away?
Yeah, I only got 4. Y'all don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
I mean, no one did to the chaos page, so it's fine.
So, first question coming from my brother.
Okay.
Worst fart during a lift that was almost a bad time. So like,
I farted on Sean this last week.
yeah, that did happen.
Mhm.
Yesterday I was real gassy on bench.
Dude.
So that was a tough time.
Mm.
On bench.
Sean just doesn't fart. fun fact. He just
He
gas
just bleeds
doesn't.
out of his nose.
Yeah, gas just doesn't happen. It just
No,
builds up.
I will like prolong the lift. Even like during the meet, I was like, do I have to fart? Just kind of like moving around, like trying to feel my abdomen. Like, is there anything in there? Like before I do this like last squat, because I don't want to be farting on the bottom of the squat, especially in the meet, because there's nothing anyone can do.
Do you do it because you don't want to fart or because you're scared it's going to be more than a fart?
No, I don't eat on meet days. Like
Okay.
I think I ate like a biscuit and some juice or some shit. But like just the idea of like farting and it being smelling bad is just not something I like.
See, mine surprises me. Like I can't plan ahead. It's always deadlifts. Usually deadlifts.
It's always squat for me.
Coming from playing sports, like you're around dudes who just let that shit go, just blowing ass. So like you walk around getting crop dusted, and then commercial gyms are just as bad. Especially you go to the cardio zone, everybody's just letting it go.
That is true.
And it's like I never want to be that person that
No.
clears out a section. So I always like go outside or go in the men's bathroom and wait till no one's in there so I can use, I can just
think,
let them go.
It's only like certain times.
Mm.
I think the funniest like encounter that I've had was definitely it was one of Ian squats where everybody was watching it and it was dumb quiet. And as
This
soon
was
as
the one he farted on every
bro,
rep.
as soon as no, it was no, it was like he did a single, bro, and it was like dumb quiet. Everybody's watching locked in. As soon as he took his brace, all you hear was
That's disgusting.
No, one
No,
of
it's
my,
awesome.
One of my best
Why'd you make it
friends-
sound so wet?
It probably
It
was.
probably was. One of my best friends was notorious for always shitting himself on the squats.
shit.
Always?
I'm sorry.
That's a
Bad.
No. When you say
Really?
shitting himself,
You mean like
Like he would
actually,
have to go
like
change.
he shitted?
Yeah.
Oh, he got
And
the blowout.
Always?
Oh,
Pretty consistently.
that's unfortunate. I would
I wouldn't
actually jump
lift
off a
anymore.
bridge. Yeah.
I know,
Like,
like,
y'all-
dude, there
that
are-
happens
Do it
one
anymore.
time.
I know,
Y'all might
like,
not
at
even know
least-
that it happens. You're
I know,
never seeing me
like,
again.
At least 4 guys that happens. Like
I've
it's
came
happened.
so I've came close.
Mhm.
I've gotten real close to like actually like shitting myself.
I've never.
I'd never come back. You all wouldn't even know it happened. I just wouldn't show up. I'd disappear, wouldn't come back.
Yeah. I changed my name, moved to a new state.
like I said, I've never come close, nor like throwing up either.
Nah, I never.
Like at
did.
parties and stuff,
No.
like drinking, like I will be the one that
Show off.
just goes ghost, and I'm going to the back of the house or going to the bushes where you don't see,
Mhm.
and it's like rally and come back.
Yeah.
Like I just never wanted to be the person who like, you
Throwing up.
farted
I'm
or
not
you
someone
threw
that will
up, you
willingly
shit
let it
yourself.
happen.
I thrown up the next morning from alcohol.
Mm.
Just the next morning.
Like if
Oh
I
no, it's just like you're back your own spot. Like
Yeah.
like if I fart in the gym, it's not. I willingly did not let that go. Like it just came out. There's nothing I could do.
If any of you have encounters with Laurel in the gym, I am terribly sorry.
Damn, don't be saying that.
No, it's
no, like she will
No,
tell
she's
you
proud of
and
it.
she does it.
Yeah.
She makes it.
It's actually
She is definitely she's definitely made it a goal to fart on at least every single member in the gym, and
kind of crazy to say.
I would like
Look,
to
we
I
can't
would like
stop.
I would like to
No,
apologize.
Reggie will do it to me.
I would like to
but
apologize on
not
my
even
behalf.
while he's lifting. Like he farted on my pillow
That's
out of
fucked.
pettiness.
Yeah, that's spiteful.
He's like, damn, you got a
Like,
higher dosage.
I said something.
He don't
was
fuck
like,
with you.
Yeah,
When I
That's
talk about
some
sassy
Amber
man
Heard shit.
apocalypse, like I'm.
Well, to be
victim
fair,
one.
you did track him down on the interstate cams to make sure he was on time.
Listen, I'm just resourceful.
That-
and I was just
on the
making
what
sure he
cams?
got home
So
safe.
We are
he
still-
left,
we are still
He left to
beefing.
come down here and meet her.
Uh-huh.
She said, like, I'm gonna go look up interstate.
No,
81.
You're literally still
no.
beefing.
He sent me his location on maps because you can send like, oh, my
Yeah,
ETA
yeah.
will be. So he sent the location to me, and it had been a long time, and I was like, where is he? Like
It had been like 5 minutes.
It had been a minute. No, because I
She
had
found
like.
his car behind like a
Listen,
semi.
listen to the full story, okay?
You can do that.
Yes, you can look at VDOT's cameras.
So
Public
he sent me the
information.
location. It's been a while. I was like, where is he? He stopped in the Mechanicsville Kroger. So as a joke, I texted him. I was like, oh my God, you bought me flowers. That's so cute. As a joke. I did not know that's actually what he did. He said he read the text on the way out of Kroger with flowers. He was like, what?
What?
the
So that's
hell?
a separate occasion.
So I had no idea. That was the same time. There was like the same 5-minute period. I was like, haha. And he didn't tell me. He just said, LOL or something. He just responded like whatever. Didn't tell me that that's
This
actually
bitch
what he
is
was
fucking
doing.
crazy.
And then it kept being more time. And I was like, I still don't know where he's at. So I found him. I checked the location again because I wanted to, because we have to move the cars around when another person comes because we don't have enough parking for all of us to fit. So I was like, I need to know like how close he is so I can move the cars. And I checked the location. He's on the highway. I was like, I wonder if I could see the car from the VDOT cams. So I pull up the VDOT cams of the Belvedere exit.
But how'd you like find him? Does it like?
Why
just
are
happened to
you
know
can
where
just
his
no
location
when you
happens
go
to know
on
what
the
his car
VDOT
is.
website?
I see, but like you like
She
that's
knows-
a lot of
she took a
cars.
very
She
educated
knows
guess.
what car he drives.
Well, see, I had the location from the maps, and so I was like, "Oh, he's coming down this mile marker."
Yeah.
You see
in
why
like a
he farted
minute.
on her pillow.
I'm never taking the interstate again.
So, oh, it's everywhere. It's not
What
just the
the
interstate.
fuck?
Yeah, no, like that's traffic light. We can pull up that
You can
traffic
pull up a
light
camera
right
right
there.
there.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive on like
What are we
the.
So
looking
when
at
he
roads
came,
from now on.
in, I was like, "Were you driving behind 2 semis?" He was like, "Yeah."
Like
I
an
was like,
hour,
"This you?"
15 in,
Okay.
not counting the first combo.
It's just being resourceful.
I say we do have some more meets coming up, by the way, too. Cut back to that real fast.
WRPF.
Yeah, the American Pro this weekend. We have WRPF on November 11th. Then we have the Commonwealth Cup 2, the final Commonwealth Cup.
Yeah, it's getting retired.
Is it?
It is.
Yes, because
yeah.
next year we're replacing it with Virginia State Championships.
Okay.
So we're going to go look for a venue for that. So that's going to be a fun little journey because we
Yeah,
definitely
that-
can't hold states here.
I found out that we were holding states because Sean sent me the post from Saber and was like, "Hey, let's go," and I was like,
No. So if you go to our group chat, the one with the black emblem on it, it says that I talked to Saber on the phone for an hour and that we were going to get states.
So like,
day
are we
before.
technically hosting this?
Yes.
Yes. No,
Okay.
we are hosting it.
But
But-
like, no, we just.
"Oh,
find
it's
it.
a
all I'm saying is that
two-platform
was
meet,
the
so we
first
can't do
time
it
I
in
saw
here.
it," and I was like,
Okay.
"Cool way to find out."
Still be over 200 lifters. Other than that, like Ryan has like January coming up
Mm-hmm.
here.
Warm for me.
Don't snap.
This guy,
Thank you. It's a big head.
you do.
I'm just saying.
My head's like twice the size of his.
Now that he's gone, you know how fun it is to like annoy him.
He gets so mad.
He does get so mad.
He gets genuinely stressed out.
Yes.
I think it's hilarious that he will find anything to argue.
Mm.
I was just like, let me look up the Eagles thing because I was like, I know my sports pretty well, and they were doing great that season. No, it's so funny. Like it's
He's
kind of
very-
like a cute thing. It's like, oh, look at him get so mad.
He's very easy to troll. He's so easy.
That's all it is. It's never like there's one time where like
Just turn it around.
I
so
saw
the wind's not
people
blowing.
like look at us as me and Ryan are having one of these interactions, and it's like, oh, you probably think we hate each other. We don't.
I just had him turn the microphone around because the wind's blowing into it.
What you got,
What's on the
what you
agenda?
got on
What's,
your
what's
little
on
list
there?
here?
What's a
Just
hobby
pick
you
one.
do outside of powerlifting?
It's whack.
Just because you don't have a life outside of powerlifting doesn't mean she doesn't.
Yeah.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I mean, I go to work and I guess playing with my dog, hang out with Stella. It's probably my only hobby.
Does that count as a hobby?
It's a hobby. It's a hobby.
Okay.
It's an
What about you?
activity.
I mean, I like playing video games and art. So like, if I have time to sit down and like sketch and draw, then I'll do that. But like most times, I'm like, what's more mindless to help me not think about the gym and
Mm.
bills and everything else? So I'll just like throw in some Switch or Xbox.
Oh yeah, the Switch. I logged on to I went on to my Animal Crossing house for the first time in like months. I had so many cockroaches. And I was so upset
You
because
can
I
get roaches in Animal
yeah, you,
Crossing?
can't, you can't
Damn.
open your net indoors, so I couldn't catch them.
What do you
so
do
I
to
just
them?
you can like run them over and kill them.
What the fuck?
Did you ever play Animal Crossing?
I did, but like I didn't play it long enough to get roaches. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
It's if you like don't visit your house
Yeah.
for a while and then you go back on. Yeah.
No, I just like I found my Extra Switch and I turned it on. I was like, oh, Animal Crossing, let me try it. I played it for a bit, but didn't go back to it, so I didn't realize there's roaches in the game.
Yeah.
That's crazy. No wonder girls like that game so much. It's so realistic.
I mean, have you
to
ever played Stardew Valley?
Oh yeah, I love Stardew.
So that's
Valley.
like it's just a more advanced version of that. Truly.
Yeah, but I don't think you can get roaches in Stardew Valley.
No, but you get like those little like coyotes that come into your field and fuck with your farm animals.
What's a conspiracy theory that y'all believe in?
All of them.
We were gonna do this. Do you really want to get into this?
Well, Sean doesn't believe we went to the moon.
I was going to say, did you hear Russ's, actually? He did thinks that the pyramids weren't built by humans.
Oh, that's...
He literally just put that on the podcast yesterday.
No.
And I'm like...
Wait, like for real?
No, like deadass.
Like,
He,
he thinks
he was
like
talking about
aliens did
hiding.
it?
Who does he think built them?
He thinks that it was just too advanced for humans to put together.
You say you did like a deep
No.
dive.
Imagine what this guy says when he fucking plays with Legos for the first time. You're
Dude.
telling me humans built these and I get to build them now?
To be fair, the precision of like the pyramid and how it's withstand over the centuries is a little bit mind-boggling. But like, I'm not an engineer or
They're
an
also in
architect.
triangles, which are debatably one of the strongest shapes. So
Yeah, like naturally.
Yeah, he talked about how it was that, and then he said that he believes that. I don't think he entirely believes it, but he talked about how like aliens had a play in it.
My
Yeah, he
issue,
did say something about like there
He
was some
said that
other
like
intelligence.
because he said that like because even Heidi said that we look at like hieroglyphics and stuff, like some of it look like spaceships and shit.
my issue with that is like people vastly overestimate like how smart modern humans are.
Correct.
Like humanity's been around for long enough that the pyramids is like the least they could build.
Right.
You want to talk crazy? Talk about the Sphinx. How the fuck they build the Sphinx? That is crazy. The pyramids? You give a 2-year-old a bunch of blocks and they'll figure out how to make a
I
pyramid.
think the aqueducts are pretty cool too.
Again, yeah, like, you know, we've always had a great grasp on physics and maths. That's
I
like,
think it's because
you give a population 1,000 years to build anything, they'll build anything.
Yeah, that's true. It's also
because
it's like 100+ years.
Yeah.
of each pyramid being built.
because they got into it about how big each block is
Yeah.
and shit, and that just like scientifically how long it
takes from the drag each block over.
Yeah.
It took them a long time. And they did it.
Yeah.
It took them a long fucking time.
We're all in agreement that the pyramids were built by
They
humans.
were,
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
They were working.
They were working, those people.
Yeah.
Real good. I mean, like, shit, man, not to get like controversial, but I mean, look at what old America made the slaves build. The most amazing structures. You work people enough for a long enough time, they'll build incredible things.
Fair.
And that's a fairly modern example.
Yeah.
But we've just gotten lazy with our technology, so it's hard to grasp what just pure manpower can do.
Do you guys believe in cryptozoology?
Crypto, huh? What now?
Cryptozoology. It's basically like Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster,
Oh.
that type of
First
shit.
of all, I don't believe in none of that fake, fancy
you see
mumbo
the,
jumbo money.
Oh.
You ain't see the Bigfoot sighting?
Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut
I'm sitting next to him right
I'm
now.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
a
hairier than
Bigfoot
me.
believer till the day I die. That was
Nah.
the fakest shit I've ever
You talking about
seen.
the shit that complex?
Yeah.
Man, that was
Oh, a couple on train ride through Colorado spots
It
Bigfoot.
was a Bigfoot
The
sighting.
Motherfucker
first
walking
high
and then
def
just
sighting of
decides
Bigfoot.
to sit on the side of a hill and just like
You know, I
post
like.
up.
I won't go as far to say like Bigfoot maybe is a feasible animal, but shit like Mothman and shit like nah.
Mothman.
I don't even know.
Mothman's real. It's a ghost.
Shut the fuck up, Mountain Man.
No. West Virginia, they take Mothman so serious. Like the town that Mothman like is super
What is
famous
Mothman?
for
I ain't never heard
You
of
don't know about Mothman?
is basically like a creature that appears before a natural
a
disaster.
giant
So in like West
man.
Virginia, where he's really big, their most famous bridge collapsed, and what they saw
You
was
should
on
look
top
up
of the bridge
A
Mothman
moth?
statue.
was that man who apparently had wings.
wings and like glowing red eyes.
So like, there's been tons of
Look up the
sightings
statue.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they
And
have
they
a
have a
statue.
statue of him.
You know what's even crazier about the statue? They gave him an absolute dump truck.
Yeah,
It's wild. Look up Mothman statue.
I've seen it in person. That's just
Of
course you did.
creepy.
What, that they gave him like
No, that's the fact that you wanted to tell to everyone.
What? That he has?
That
They gave him
is
a dump.
that
a-
they gave him a
creepy
whole
looking-
ass?
Let me see it.
Now you gotta.
That's creepy.
That looks
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they just pulled that shit straight out Godzilla.
But like,
Yeah, that's a really.
there's
Mothra.
other things on there,
No
like I said,
way.
Loch Ness Monster, some of the deep, like giant squid, megalodon, all that kind of
See,
stuff.
I don't discount those because we really don't know what's at the bottom of the sea.
No, yeah.
Yeah, like we've explored more of space than we have of our own oceans.
They lying about what happened at Seagate, dog. They got
Yeah,
ate up.
Yeah,
Some ate them.
Fucking Kraken ate him up or some shit. Davy Jones
Real
pulled
quick,
up on them.
not to sound dumb. Seagate is the
Wait,
submarine.
Mm.
Right?
Ocean
Okay.
Gate.
Ocean Gate.
I thought it was-
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Ryan
Okay, so I was
wanted
like,
everyone
wait,
to
Ocean
see
Gate, my
this.
bad.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy.
He was hitting leg day like crazy.
It's
bro.
like
Look at him.
the fucking Lego Chewbacca in Disney World, like the
We
Lego
don't know
store.
what you're talking about.
I have no
bro.
idea what you're talking about. Lego Chewbacca.
You on your own for this one. man.
So at what's it called? It's it used to be Disney Springs.
Oh,
They have
yeah.
the Lego store, and they have like models that they put up, and it's basically just like a life-size Chewbacca made out of
Oh.
Lego.
I've been
And
there,
he's
but I
got a
didn't notice
whole
Chewbacca.
ass. It's crazy.
I-
How many other weird inanimate objects do you know that have
Please
dump trucks?
do
Because
not let him go
you
down.
pulled
this
that one right
rabbit
back out of
hole.
your bag real
Stop,
fast too.
Stop.
You gotta get him back on the list.
He's
You're
stopped.
getting
He's
him on.
been-
You
he's been
get
thinking
All right,
about-
guys. If you weren't
Stop.
here, what would you be doing? What would you want to be doing if you weren't here?
like here,
Sleeping.
Like the gym, like working at the. Well,
I mean,
it's
I'm
a little
supposed
different
to
for
be
you.
training.
Yeah, you're a little bit different. You're a
At the
member.
casino.
Yeah, I'll be at the casino throwing dice.
What is your dream occupation?
Dentist.
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 I want to poke
Touching-
around people's
Touching
mouth.
teeth.
Teeth. Yeah.
Ryan's like a cop.
No, I would probably go.
Forest
I think I
ranger.
asked you the best
No.
toothbrush.
Yeah, you did.
What's the best toothpaste?
Sensodyne. Pronamel.
Why?
Stick to the
Because
fucking
there have been
list.
studies shown that they can reverse small cavities.
Reverse?
Mhm.
Reverse.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need that.
I've never had a cavity.
Really?
I don't believe this.
Never.
Amount of
Some,
sweets you eat.
well, some people are more prone to cavities than
Mm.
others.
Never.
Yeah, we know.
How many cavities
Oh.
have you had?
No, bro. So I
Personal.
went to like one of the dentists in the area because they did like the free dental like clinic day, and I got the cleaning.
Yeah.
And this lady, she had such a sweetheart, but it was really in the way that she just kind of screamed poverty in my face.
What?
So she was like, "Oh, you have really like weak enamel. Like, you know, it could be genetics, but it's probably because like where you're from didn't have a lot of fluoride in the water. You know, like if you're like not in an area with like great income." I was like, "Can you keep your mouth down, bitch?"
Yeah, relax. What the fuck?
I was like, "Leave it at genetics. I can live with that. I
Yeah.
can't fix that."
Yeah,
She
but
could have
yeah,
just
hun-
told you needed fluoride.
she basically
Yeah,
honey,
she didn't
broke
want to do
people-
that.
Broke people like you grow up with shitty teeth.
That's just literally what she said.
Yeah, bro, she
It was funny. It's just like,
She did, and that's why I was like, "Can you keep your mouth? Like, can you keep your voice down? Stop it."
like ancient humans never had dental issues like
Yep.
that. It's like you were really blaming the fluoride in the water. Like,
They're just trying to keep you docile, man.
They also died a lot younger.
yeah, but we have
Yeah,
we
what a
have
life. That's
10-year-olds
awesome.
with, like just down to the gums. You know, like people are getting cavities
Bro.
mad early.
Well, yeah,
They-
that's not good.
Put the kids back in the mines.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
put
saying.
them back in the mines. Let them eat gruel.
I don't think kids built for that shit, yo. Think about it, man. Think about the candy that we were coming up on.
Well, that's what I'm
Crushing that
saying.
shit, like,
I was
That's
not
what I'm
allowed to
saying.
eat any of it.
Yeah, they didn't have candy when they
Shocker.
were working in the mines. They had
growing up
cigarettes
in
and
a dentist
coal.
household sucks.
I never had like.
You were
Gum
hungry
with
chewing
sugar.
some
Your
dirt.
Halloween must have been
Methane.
ass.
We were allowed to eat candy on Halloween, but other than that, I never really had. I never had Go-Gurts. I never had like any gum with sugar in it. So all those like those little
Actual bubble gum?
Yeah, I
Bubble.
never had that until like college.
What?
Yeah, dude. It probably was in high school until I started having gum with like 5 gum and shit.
Well, I was allowed to do
Stimulate your
5 because it was
senses.
sugarless, but I was never allowed to have gum with sugar in it.
You never had like the Hubba Bubba
No,
roll up. Gums?
I'd never had like ring pops or like
You ever had the,
anything like
what
that.
was it, the sticks?
Yeah,
Pixie
the
sticks?
pixie
Pixie
sticks.
sticks? You never had pixies?
Not
I've
until
never
I
had a
was
pixie
not
stick
until I was
before.
like in
What?
high school. or
Dog, I
college.
used to grab like a handful and rip them bitches up. Ah!
And you never had cavities?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, cut that. That was real crazy.
Hey, tell them,
Nah, keep it in.
before we
Get
get
the
off
edit.
this whole dental thing, tell them what you used to do with Oreo packs before you had to go to bed.
Before I go to bed.
Yeah. You used to be murking.
Which one? Like
He would just like
What-
scrape
like,
the
which
cream
one of my
off and shove it
tactics?
in his gums like his fucking
the
nicotine.
sleeve
Like,
one versus the other one.
I told them the wildest one. So remember like the most stuff when there was
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah. So I would take like 3 most stuffs and I was stack them up together, dip it in milk, and then
What would you take like half of them off so you'd have a triple stuff? That's crazy, bro.
See, I
What
like the
fuck?
cookie part better. So
But he would eat the sleeve like that.
the whole thing.
This is at night.
What do you mean?
He eats the whole sleeve.
so it'll be a sleeve. Yeah, like the
like
sleeve
the
of
whole
Oreo. Yeah,
like.
It's
row.
not just 3 cookies and goes about his business. He eats the whole sleeve.
yeah.
As one, like, how do you
Oh no, he's thinking like I'm
You got a huge
Like a
mouth.
tree at a time.
You got some talents.
It's like this tall, but this thick, and
Nah.
you're just eating it.
Nah.
Oh, you just kill a pack.
Yeah.
Damn, and you've never had
No way.
cavities. Did
But this
you
is
brush
like
after?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
You're
Some
good.
nights.
I feel like
Some
you
nights.
can't.
Shut the fuck up, man. You're lying.
No, I swear I've never had cavity.
some
It's great,
people,
good for
some
you.
people just aren't. You have good, like.
Yeah.
Some people have different oral bacteria that helps
Mm.
them.
I mean,
No, it's crazy because like my
But killing a
sister,
pack
I
of
mean-
Oreos like that?
I mean, if you brush.
Cause I have like I say I have like the worst sweet tooth in my entire family. I say my mom is second, and my sister's third.
Mm.
My dad doesn't really like sweets at all, but my sister, she's had cavity,
Okay.
and like she doesn't really
I've
like.
had 2 in my life.
Travel.
I've had one, and I didn't discover it until it was so late that the tooth split in half.
and they had to,
God
yeah.
damn.
No, but I haven't had any since.
Mm.
It didn't even hurt too. I just like, there's something in my mouth.
That's how mine was when I had to get like the root canal done. Like I didn't know that it was there, no sensitivity to
Yeah.
anything, and then I just started getting like this pain in my jaw. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then it was giving me migraines.
Oh, mine
And-
wasn't that bad.
It wasn't like awful at first. So I was like, okay, I'll take just a headache or whatever. So I would take like ibuprofen while I would go to bed, and then it got to the point where it was so bad that I was basically taking like ibuprofen or like Tylenol around the clock, and like I would be taking it so I could go to sleep. And I was like, okay, I gotta go.
Mm.
And I walked into the dentist. I was like, I need a root canal. He was like,
How long ago was this?
this was my junior year in college. So
Okay.
like,
So you
At
were a
this point,
conscious
4
adult
years ago.
at that point.
wait, what?
So you were a conscious adult at that
Yeah.
point. This wasn't.
And I walked in. My dentist, he was really cool. He's like, no, you don't. You probably just have like need a filling. And then they did the X-ray, and he was like,
Damn.
how'd you know? And I was like, I haven't slept.
We're gonna have to run you a bag, my boy.
Yeah, you
And
got
then the
insurance.
worst feeling
Taking
was
my
like I was in the
paycheck off
chair
your
for
mouth.
like an hour after they had been doing this
We
shit.
got one.
And like I guess some of the numbing wore off as he was like tearing out the root with like I guess it's like
fluoride
this
Mm.
fucking
like,
pick that has like a
yeah.
claw
Yeah,
in it, and
yeah.
they
They
scrape
like
it out.
they remove the
Yeah,
Got one
and
in
then
your
the-
mouth.
yeah. And he's like doing it, and I'm like, ah, shit. And he's like, you felt that? He like stabbed me with like 10 more needles. He's like, I just want to let you know. And we're like an hour and a half, and he's like, this is a marathon, not a sprint. And I'm like,
They're
bitch, we've been in this chair for an hour and a half, and you're telling me this now?
You wanna
I
you wanna hear a
a
dental
root
horror
canal on
story?
this one last 2 hours.
I had 3 wisdom teeth get pulled out, and the numbing wore off after the first one, so I had 2 more to go. And
Did
I
you have
was
the shots.
but they wore off.
Oh.
And then I was like yelling at the dude, and he's like, you'll be fine.
Suck it up, bitch.
Pulls out the second one. I'm like, okay. Third one,
Was it the bottom?
Kadeem doesn't remember.
2
He
bottoms,
passed
1
out.
top.
The bottoms are worse.
So he pulls out the first bottom. That goes fine. I didn't feel it, but the numbing wore off halfway through him pulling out the second one. He went for the top. So 1 bottom went to the top. When he got to the final bottom, he couldn't pull it out. The numbing had completely worn off, and he knows that it's worn off. He pulls out the fucking like circular saw and like cuts the tooth
Yeah,
into
because
pieces.
it must have been.
Yeah, but I was wide awake and feeling it, and I was screaming. And he's like, "You'll be all right." Like,
What he actually
I
had
was
happen was he
knocked
ran
out.
out of the numbing shit.
yeah, because he
He's
used
like,
it all.
ah.
I
They were
was knocked
supposed
out
to
from my
deliver it
wisdom
2 days
teeth
ago, but
I feel like you could have
I'm
sued.
not good with needles.
It was
so they
Australia,
won't.
bro. They don't give a shit.
I guess it's like. So have you seen the trend where people will drink like a fucking quart of pineapple juice before they go in and have like their wisdom teeth removed, and then it like basically gets rid of all swelling afterwards? Is that true?
I don't know.
I feel like
The
that's
thing about with
wise
these
tale.
trends and stuff, I'm like, you don't know what, because the whole thing with a lot of those, like when they put you to sleep and they give you those pain meds after, they don't want you to eat or drink anything
Mm.
because it make you really sick. Like
Mm.
if I don't respond well to pain meds. Like if I had surgery on my wrist, didn't eat or drink anything because of it, and then after I came out of it, the morphine made me sick. I
Mhm.
was like dry heaving for hours after. So when all these people are doing trends like drinking juice right before they go get put to sleep and get their wisdom teeth out, like you're just gonna like.
Stupid ass little TikTok melodies.
Like, I
No,
just
you're-
don't
yeah,
think
you're-
that's
yeah,
smart.
If you're
Also,
going
like,
under, you're supposed to.
Damn Western medicine.
Yeah.
well, I'm like, you don't really know like
Reminds me of
different
our
things
conversation
interact
the
with
other
different things.
Yeah. Being facetious, everyone, I believe.
Like
in
there are a
medicine.
lot of meds, like
Especially
a lot of
pills.
antidepressants, anti-anxiety meds can actually mess with some of the meds
Yeah.
they use.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you don't know what you're, mixing together like that, and I was
These
not
all heads
risking.
gotta stop doing that.
What the fuck? I think it's like
And
I'm gonna
you're-
snatch Juliana up real fast, take her home with me.
Huh?
Prius.
The old man right there in the Prius.
Yeah.
Better
Nah,
run over here
you're
and snatch
cool.
you up.
What do you do? I didn't even see him.
They always
Alright,
like
that's
drive
it.
by,
Do
slow
we want
down,
to
just,
rotate
like,
back to
gaze.
this if you weren't here? What would you want to do? Question.
Yeah, you're a park ranger, right?
No, I'd probably go like EMS or paramedic.
Okay.
I've always kind of wanted to do that.
What stopped you?
You don't fuck with people.
Yeah.
I would say wanting to get into the strength and conditioning field stopped me because I was like, I went to school for it. Why not attempt it? So I did.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of, again, it's not the cheapest thing to do.
Yeah.
But because you got to go to like
Pull
school
back.
for it. But
He wanted a second look. That's crazy.
I don't know. It's always been something I've wanted to do, so I'd probably do that.
So
Be like a first
I have a
responder.
question for you. If you could do it all over again, would you
Where did he
go different route? Would you go do that or
So if I could do it, like, is this one of those situations where like do it all over again and know everything I know now?
kind
or
of like would you
Like,
do anything differently? Like would you
okay.
not have
Like
gone
you're
into
on
lifting?
campus, going
So,
to class, and all of a sudden a
I
pamphlet
could
for EMS
go
slapped in
back.
the face.
I would get diagnosed with ADHD sooner.
Okay.
I would probably finish school for athletic training because I would actually be able to like sit there and study and not read a fucking page out of a textbook for like an hour and not be able to remember shit. So I'd probably do that. But I don't know. Just always one.
Like
Oh,
would
sounds
would
cool.
you still pick the chaos lab?
Well, if he went to athletic training, he wouldn't have been.
Yeah, I
here.
wouldn't have even been here. Yeah.
It's a good chance he doesn't meet Casey.
No.
No, I still would have met Casey.
Okay.
I still would have bagged her. There you go.
I'm still
Hey,
Mr.
bro,
Bitches.
I'm just saying, the
I
way
just said
to
I'm not gonna
secure
date
it,
this
you just
person.
play like you have no interest, and you lure them in. They love the chase.
All right, Andrew Tate.
Oh.
Relax.
The lover boy method works, obviously. Tried and true
Nah, you
proof.
go back in
You were
time.
one
be
for
like,
one at your testing.
Yeah. This research study, proven, flawless.
Break up with her and go for someone else. See if it works. Go
Why
2 for
would-
2.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, because it's not a proven method.
No, because I already spent a bag on a ring for it. Why am I? See, that's silly.
That's
That's not
silly.
research. Right. Playboy. What'd you do?
I
You
probably
never worked at AmFam. You actually in school.
I would have actually pursued more into like the broadcast field,
Mhm.
doing like like a sport, more definitely more.
Yeah,
pursuit,
but
like,
still
sports
media.
analyst. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think I think about I kind of lost interest in it when for my advanced journalism class that's basically what we got assigned like our beat to
Mhm.
write about for the semester. So
You did mass comm, right?
and like I really wanted the sports one, but I didn't get it. And my professor gave I forgot what exactly I had. I think I had it was just some stupid like business or like environmental some
Okay.
basically like, some shit that I had no interest and didn't really care about. So I was kind of just like doing like the bare minimum just to like get the grade and shit. But if it was sports and like I would like went all in for it. Like fuck yeah, this is what I want to do. This is only what I want to talk about. But I just think the way they was introduced and like my professor's like, well, you're never gonna get the first one
Nah.
that you want, which just one of those professors. So I'm like, well then if that's the case, then I'm gonna just go apply somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I don't
Your professor became a professor because he didn't get what he wants to
no,
do.
like yeah, bro. Like it's like yeah, that's what it's like.
Fucking
Like,
asshole.
motherfucker, you accepted that. Like I'm not like you. I'm not gonna accept that. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm gonna really want something, all right, then I'll try something else and I'll go somewhere else and go get it.
Technically speaking,
That's why
you're
you
in
own your
sports
own company.
broadcasting now.
Yeah.
We're broadcasting.
Hey, he only is new to owning the company.
Yeah.
No,
He's always owned it.
because like I definitely would have just pursued it, and I could because that would have opened the door to do like starting in college, doing like a couple of like the games here and there and stuff. And that
I
would've
could
been
still
cool to
see
do.
you doing stuff like that, though.
I would want to do that
I had a friend that did that.
because
Jamie.
because honestly, even for some of the meets that we do here, like if I had the opportunity, I would love to announce them.
Yeah.
Do just commentate for that.
I mean,
would
what's stopping you?
I mean, if we get this new setup with
Somebody
the
got
camera,
point and click.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like right now, you
got
have the ability
Tristan,
to do that.
you got
Jacob.
What we'll
Jacob.
do, we'll just get like the fucking drive-through headset for you, connected to the Saber speakers, and you
Oh
can
my
commentate
God.
and shoot.
Good.
How's that sound?
We are
Just remember,
I mean, we
you
could
can't
do it
curse.
for the WRPF meets.
good. We are.
Bro, we got the new Thumpy speakers.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll use those just because of how loud it gets.
Whack.
Oh my.
Damn, don't do that again.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, bro.
See, it's weird because I can't hear myself.
but,
so I
Yeah,
don't know
and
how
also
loud
like
I
when
I was-
play laps, it's also just as loud, and it's like
But like
I go like this one.
those
Yeah.
speakers, you can play. Like I was playing with it the other day. You can just tune the
Yeah.
EQ and make it sound like just
Well, no, I'm
clear,
saying, like,
not
I
thumpy.
haven't decided yet because that's also like
It was that, bro. It was,
having to do.
it was,
Yeah.
it was
Another
Saturday,
party table.
bro. I was thumping.
Like there was stuff coming from the ceiling
Yeah.
down onto the
Yeah,
table.
yeah,
was
no,
awesome.
no. We can like
It's so good.
we can just have like a mix set up that make it sound good.
Yeah, no, it'll be fine. I mean,
We can also like maybe run the as you're doing the commentating on the loudspeaker, we run that audio into the stream.
yeah, we have the time to do the full setup like we wanted to this time with no oversight.
Yeah. So for this November meeting, we can do that.
We literally do whatever we want.
It's our show.
If I had to go back, like let's say I go back in high school and I make that decision to go play college sports again, I'd probably stay in sports longer.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's coaching or I do take the offer to go to Germany and play, or I go back in high school and I choose to go in the military because I actually did score really high on my ASVAB test for the Marines. So like go in as an officer or go to BMI and play on a scholarship. So I definitely like turned down BMI because I was like, I don't want to do that whole rat thing. And like, I know that with them, their brotherhood fraternity is like nationwide. You can get a job in any field, but like from them going to the military also looks really good. Like I didn't think about going to the Navy, Air Force Academy, West Point, because I was like, why would I do that if I don't want to go to the military? But like looking back, that
There's
option is
an
also
option
still
to
there
always do it,
because they recruited heavy. But it's
They
just like, why would I play with them? They're not going to go to a championship.
Military don't want me. I'm safe. Mark's safe.
Technically, you can get in for tech schools. They got rid of a lot of the restrictions. It's just infantry-wise, they are still very strict.
Well, I know there's a height minimum. I don't think I meet it. I also have a reconstructive surgery. I also have
Well, it's before.
like,
It's before.
lots of mental illness. They don't want me.
Everybody in the military is mental
Yeah,
illness.
I was gonna say.
Well, I
It's
know,
kind of a
but
prerequisite.
you
at this
have-
point.
I guess at this point.
You go into the military before you go to college, you're straight. You have brand new knees.
I still have.
Everybody's the same. You can fake it for a while.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I don't-
Don't ask.
Be
don't
sad
tell.
once you get on the military's dime, because then they pay for it.
Wouldn't I just have to pass like the physical?
As soon as you got a boot camp, you're straight. You could break your leg and be out on honorable discharge and disability for the rest of your life.
Should have.
Military is a
I
nice
should have gotten
scapegoat.
injured after.
They'll pay for you to go to college.
And
And now you're the national champ.
What are
Sorry.
you doing, Kadeem?
Wait,
If I were to go back and do it all over again,
Let's say from like high school, because you end up going to
I
Australia
would've-
regardless or not.
I would have leaned more into like media, like professionally. So like I've always done it as a hobby,
Clearly,
but yeah, I ended up going into programming and stuff, which is great work. Honestly, I do enjoy what I do, but I think I would have been a lot more passionate about media, doing it professionally. Just general video, motion graphics, broadcasting as well, shit like that. Like knowing what I know now, I definitely enjoy it a lot more. Just because it's like an immediate output. Whereas programming, it's like, yeah, I'm doing code. Oh, this works. Bugs. Got to fix bugs. And then in a year's time, you'll see the final product. And it's like, there's a lot more immediate gratification when you do video and
the
graphics.
graphic comes up.
yeah.
It's fair.
Get tired. I feel like you get tired of coding easily. It's
Yeah.
It's
It's just good money, but the same exact job over and
Yeah.
over.
Pretty much. I mean, it's cool when the thing you're working on is like cool, like,
Mhm.
but at the still the day to day, it's easy to lose sight of what you're actually working on because it's just like, okay, code, something's wrong, let me fix it, move on to the next. But definitely would have liked to get into like more professional photography, videography, shit like that.
Yo,
Ready for my question? Of course, someone's car alarm goes off.
Son of a bitch!
Jeep.
Shut up!
Oh.
Oh, this is getting cut out.
There it goes.
Okay.
It's gone.
Oh man.
And we're back.
well, I can
Son of a bitch!
Anyways, so I guess I'm gonna play off more of the go back in time and think about your careers and stuff. But what was the moment, you can think about the sports or whatever, that you realized you were not going the path you were going down? So like you weren't going to go pro, or that you weren't going to go into this field. What was the moment that made you decide what you decided?
Those. Are you asking me?
Pick one. Yeah, we're going back round table style.
I had the one in high school where I decided I didn't want to play college sports.
But what made you do that?
I literally just woke up one day and my coach had called me and been like, all right, you need to make some kind of decision. Like, it's too late for Division 1. You've put this off too long. Like, you still have Division 3. There's a bunch of teams that, like, I still could have gone for. And I was like, you know what? Nah. Just didn't want to do it. That's literally it. I just was like, this is not, I just can't see myself living this life for that long. And then when I graduated college, I graduated through VCU's Mass Comm. And then I was like, I'm really, that one was more, I don't like the way the field is going. Like when I was going through my schoolwork and finished, I was like, okay, like this stuff is cool. I'm interested in it, but I don't like the way it's being used. So I was like, I don't want to be a part of this. Also, too, I was like, in 10 years, no one's going to hire someone and pay them a good amount to run someone like a professional Instagram. Like this is going to be a high school intern's position in like the next 8 years or less.
That's fair.
So I was like, I want to find something that's more stable. And also, too, I had concentrated in crisis communication and events. And I graduated during COVID. There's no events. And in terms of crisis, that stuff is interesting, but is a lot of it spun into things that it's not. Yeah, I don't like the way it's being used. So I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a part of this. I would rather do a job where I can help people and use my creative abilities and not then have to use my creative abilities in bad ways and lie to people. So that's when I switched.
Yeah.
It's so admirable.
Because also, I was kind of in that point too with Mass Comm where it was a lot of talk and shit going on, like, like print's dying, which it kind of is. And it has been dying for the last couple of years. Like print, newspaper, articles and shit. Like, there's no point in doing that because literally all people want to do now is just, you can just watch a video. It's on you can watch the video on TikTok, you can watch it on Instagram, you can watch it on Twitter. Or it's like,
or like an AI can make an article for you in like 2 seconds.
No, yeah. So it made me, and that's the thing. Like growing up, I loved writing, and that's why I really wanted to. I at first wanted to do like journalism and shit, but then like getting to college, and it got to the point to where again it takes like that one professor. It literally that one professor ruined it for all of us. We're like, none of us want to be writers. Like if anything, we want to talk it. We don't want to write it. And when I was, applying for jobs and stuff with like Channel 12 News and shit, they wanted me to be like producer to where I'm writing the scripts every day. I'm like, fuck no. That's the last thing I want to do. Literally writing down like how the
like on the teleprompter,
how it's going to flow.
And
I'm like, fuck no, I am not doing that. And on top of that, you're the one that is like, you're finding the stories for them to talk about throughout the day too. That shit's ass as fuck.
That is. I thought they did some of that.
No.
They just kind of sit there and look pretty and read off something.
So it's like no, so like they have like their big stories like what they're reporting on throughout the day and shit. But you're finding like the little shit to fill in fill in those gaps and like make it to where like, all right, this is the 30-minute show.
No, that sounds ass.
It's ass as fuck, bro.
And you have to be like, oh, I'm going to put, 2 seconds of footage here of this exact thing. And then I'm going to move this. But you have to write it all out so that everyone follows it. It's pretty meticulous.
And that job, man, that's like local news shit, bro. That's everyday shit, bro. It's a necessity. You need to be working every day. You need to be
24/7.
24/7, bro. You need to be on call every day. And I'm literally already thinking to myself, like, I'm not committed.
My roommate's girlfriend is a camera woman for CBS 6. She's working like all night. She works.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And
she's awesome though, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
Like, you know, I was thinking about it more too because it is like your career and, you know, it's a salary job and stuff. But then at the time, it's still not. A lot of it is underpaid for the most part. Like, that's a shitty part about it too. Mm-hmm. So it was just a lot that was going through my head and shit going through. I was like, this is just not worth it.
I don't know if I ever had like a defining moment, to say the least.
I mean, I feel like when you realized you couldn't study anymore with athletic training, that's kind of a moment.
So I wouldn't even say that was like the defining moment, that it was like I pivoted. That was like the moment it was too late for athletic training. So I was in a class and the professor wasn't fantastic. A lot of my former classmates will talk about her. There was a very high fail rate in her class. A lot of people made it by just barely. But it was more so just transitioning where it's like, okay, here's what most of my credits are in. How can I swap and not put myself any more behind and have to do 2 more years on top of my 4 to not do another whole year? Okay, well, I can just do an extra semester, little victory lap, some would say, and still get out with a field adjacent to what I was trying to do. So that would really be it. I don't think I really ever had like a defining moment where it was like I pivoted away from something entirely. Because again, athletic training, it is a very different field, but we are just adjacent to it in strength and conditioning. Like the way I always, like all my professors for strength and conditioning looked at it was, if you're in the professional setting, you're working with the athletic trainers. You are a part of the health team. Like that is that. You are working with them to prevent injuries. Like you should be training them so they don't get injured. You're going to help them recover from injury. So that's the way I always viewed it. And it was just a sidestep, not like a 180 or something like that. So yeah, that'd be me. I have like defining moments every single day.
Yeah,
like,
every day is a defining moment here at the Chaos
That's
Lab.
what I'm saying is like every day it's like, what could I do differently?
Yeah.
Or what could I do better? Shit like that. But yeah.
Am I wearing the Phillies hat today? Or am I wearing the Eagles hat today?
Yeah. Dominion or the Bob.
No matter what, it's white shoes and white socks.
Am I
baby.
doing my accessories today, or am I not doing my
Accessories? Who needs accessories?
I've been doing them.
But,
What was the question again? Exactly.
Defining moment or like moment in your life where you realize you were going to go down the different path than what you first chose. I mean, like for me, in high school, it was like going in the junior year. It was like I didn't have any offers. I had looks, but not any like solid. Like here's money towards you. Sign here.
Right.
So it was like, damn, maybe I should think about this military thing a little bit, just because I was like, maybe I'm not as good as I thought it was. But then it's like beginning of senior year.
Ready for your secret guest appearance episode?
We always talk about Ryan having ADHD, but
Yeah,
it's always
goddamn
me.
play.
It's me.
It's always
you
quiet.
remember?
But like the letters just started rolling in for football, swimming, and soccer. So I was like, well, shit. Now I get to choose what sport I get to play in college and where I play at college. But I played against NFL guys, like guys who got drafted, got mini camp invites.
What made you choose Bluefield?
The amount of money.
So for like,
valid. That's valid.
so for everybody,
What a
else-
sellout.
So were they?
You damn right.
Yeah, I mean-
Plus, it's like an hour away from home.
Were they a full ride? Or
So to break everyone's heart, there's no such thing as a full ride. But like, yes, pretty much.
You have to renew your scholarship.
Like at the end of the year, well, at the end of the year, pretty much end of the year, there's like an exit meeting to define like how your stats were, how your strength is, how your school was. Do we even fucking like you? Like, is your position a need anymore? And it's like, I would always test really high in those categories and I just get money added to my scholarship. So like when I moved off campus, I got to negotiate that I would retain my scholarship money and I would just take that as a check every semester or every couple of weeks. I did every couple of weeks once, and that was stupid, but like every semester. So getting like $17,000 dropped into your account at the beginning of the semester.
immediately buy a charger.
Exactly. Yeah. PS4.
No.
Xbox.
Y'all ain't shit.
Flat screen TV.
Mitsubishi
But, like,
Lancer.
You get stuff like
Yeah.
that. You can get that dropped into your account, and it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna live pretty fucking nice for a while, or I can like put it away like I did to help make sure my future is nice.
Yeah.
But it's like I played against NFL guys, and it's like the one story I always tell everybody is that I'm going on a blitz around the edge on this tackle. I'm pretty sure he did not see me, right? So as I'm going for this blitz, all of a sudden I just remember like looking up at the sky. And what happens is on film, as I try to make a move around him, he, without looking, snatches me by my collar and just puts me into the ground. And I was like, oh, that's why you're playing for the Jets now. Like, I'm not going to make it. I still tried. And when they told me I was too short and too slow at the combine, I was like, I knew it was a long shot, but, you know, I still had to try.
Y'all could have just said no.
But it's like, I mean, there's so many chances, like, at
so many
sports.
nicer ways to say things.
You know, like, there's, like, Smith, you did good today, but you're not what we're looking for. You're too short. You're too small. You're not really fast. So, better luck next time. And I was like,
Here's the next
spent
time.
fucking 6 hours here trying to work out my best, and that's all I get. It's a 2-minute conversation. But like I had a coach reach out to some pro leagues over in Germany and Poland and everywhere else, and they were like, "Do you want to come over here and play? We can give you 15 large right now if you come play for the season." I'm like, I'm getting married in May, so like it's probably not my best option to come over and play for you guys. So I'm gonna stay in Richmond. The last time I ever turned down something pro was for the Rough Riders. They're like, we'll pay you $1,000 a week, but your contract's week to week. And I was like, that's also not a great contract.
That is
So like
deal.
that $1,000 breaks down to about like $750 after
Uh-huh.
taxes and
I was about to
everything.
say, how much are they taking on this?
So this is when Jim Jones owned a team too. So like it's still at the
Yeah.
Coliseum, and I was like, I know
She might
I'm
not even walked out.
I know
alive.
I haven't had a job here for 3 months, and I've gotten turned down from every interview. This still sounds like a bad deal to me. And like within a year, like they shut down. So like
But your contract's week to week. You could be working 1 week, and then next week they're like,
they just
nah,
we don't need you. We
Yeah.
got someone else.
you're done.
So sports was always like up and down. I'm still
Mhm.
testing my luck, but like I don't know.
That's wild.
Military has always been pretty cool as a backup, just because like my family's really good at it, and it's like it's not hard to excel in the military because all you have to do is do your fucking job, and that you do well. You get paid well. You might have to go to
The-
war
the
and commit
benefits.
crimes, but you
Might
know,
have to.
Because I know like a lot of guys, they're doing that route that you kind of chose not to do, where like they're trying to make.
I still have teammates trying to play.
Yeah, but
They're
like
playing indoor. They're playing week to week contracts.
but it's like they're killing themselves because they're also their income ends up becoming like the schools. Like,
Yeah,
like high school coaching, or
Mhm.
like doing like the camps,
no.
and shit like that. And then on top of that, they're still like busting their ass trying to make it out and shit.
Like
It's
one of my
like-
friends, I won't say his name. He probably will never see this, but like he has 2 kids. He lives in Brisbane, Australia, playing for a league there, and pretty much he only gets paid at the end of the season. And he works as a personal trainer and a like coach for like high school or something. So like he still has like 3 jobs. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck's this point of playing then?
Yeah.
right.
And like arena and like indoor never had the appeal for me because it's like I'm just playing dodgeball inside with pads. That's not football.
Yeah,
And people that play the flag football and the semi-pro, like, dude, just let it die. Like, you're not even getting paid anymore.
They can go to the Olympics now.
Yeah, you
You know who's getting picked?
fumbled that bag.
You know who's getting picked? Tyreek Hill, the fucking
yeah. They
all
literally
pro
talked about NFL
guy.
players.
Not Jimmy from down the street who played high school
Right.
for Midlothian
Yeah.
20 years ago. Like, I don't know. It's just the people that continued some dreams past when it, like there's a point where you know
Past the
something
expiration
is
date.
not going to work out, or it's just not going in your favor. You're not the underdog story. This ain't Lifetime. This ain't TBS. Move on.
And even if like those underdog stories that do make it, they finally make it, bro, it's very
Well,
hard.
and
It's
most of
very
those-
hard for them to stay.
I mean, Kurt Warner's the only one I can think of that actually made sense, and it's because like he's in the same town as most of the shit's going on, has the perfect connections, and is still in great shape. He just was working as a grocery store clerk.
I remember.
Like that doesn't
I feel
happen.
like the typical underdog story, like they're already good. They just don't always have the resources or the
Yeah.
connections to get there.
Right.
Yeah, they're a kid that
So
runs
it's
a
like-
4.2, benches 375 for
Yeah.
60 reps, and
So
they
it's
just,
like they're already like
they
the
just kind of
skill,
they
the
just kind of
talent
stole a
is
car in
already
high
there.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still the same athlete.
Yeah.
I remember it
You just
was
don't know how to go the speed limit.
Right.
it
But
was
like the talent's already there. Like it's not like they weren't good
Yeah.
and then practiced hard enough to get good and then now all of a sudden they're gonna break out.
Yeah. I mean, like there was no way I'm increasing my speed or growing height. Like, nope, you're just not going to the NFL, bud.
Yeah.
I remember during the Lakers had picked up that one guy that had been in the G League for like 15 years.
Jesus Christ.
Bro,
The G League has high school players in it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but like this was like a couple years ago. But I think it was like Andre something. But he is like, it was this big story that ESPN was hyping up for like a week or two. So like, because like the Lakers picked him up, it's like, oh shit, this guy's been in the G League for like 15 plus years. Oh shit, Lakers finally gave him an opportunity. He do plays. He gets like 15 points, playing his ass off and shit. He finishes the season. I think he only played like 2 or 3 games with them or so, but then they like cut him right after the season.
I mean, it's like Linsanity. They made it sound like he came from nothing. Like he was one of Harvard's best leading scorers ever.
BYU.
BYU? I thought it was Harvard.
Not BYU.
BYU. Either way,
Yeah,
who comes out of that school?
right. No, Jimmer.
So it's like
Jimmer was insane, and then it didn't pan out well in the fucking in the NBA, but he'd be dropping like 100 points for the Shanghai Sharks.
Yeah.
Overseas, just cooking them.
What you looking at me for?
in defining moments for yourself.
Your pivotal moment.
Pivotal moment?
What's your character arc here?
Probably the decision to move here, honestly. Like, I'd always wanted to do game development. That's what I went to school for. That's what I went to Australia for. And then after graduating, upon like trying to find a job in that field, you just realize that it's actually like a fucking terrible field. Like, it's terrible pay. It's a lot of work. You're like basically staring at a computer screen for 48 hours a day, you know? But yeah, it was just the impulse decision of like, okay, my sister's here, I'm just gonna move here. And then found a job that's like tangentially related to what I wanted to do, but not exactly. Just living a very different life than what I thought I would be.
It's like more lax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was a total impulse decision. And I've just been rolling with it ever since.
I feel like you could still get back into it, couldn't you?
I don't want to.
I'm just saying, like, if you really wanted to, couldn't you, like, kind of apply and with your resume now kind of have at least a shot at it?
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, like, you know, games is just not a good field to work in. It really isn't, you know. People get their lives torn apart working in that field. Working on video games sucks.
Being forced in time crunches.
Time crunches.
I watched the Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
It's not that
as
far
far
off.
That's as far as I know.
It's not that
I wasn't
far
going
off.
to say nothing.
I mean, there's like lawsuits every day, class action suits against all these big studios, Rockstar, EA, whoever,
Bethesda,
where it's like,
Activision.
yeah, it's always like,
Activision's the worst. Of them
Activision,
all.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not a girl, so I wouldn't have it that bad in Activision. Very
I mean, it
sexual,
still doesn't sound like it'd
harassment
be great.
type place. But yeah, it's like, you know, for the work they put in, they're very underpaid, and the work isn't rewarding because every video game that's come out in the past 10 years has been shit.
I was gonna say, how many times are they gonna put out the same Call of Duty?
How many times they put out the same Call of Duty and it's always buggy? How many times they put out a fucking Bethesda game and it just doesn't work?
Animal Crossing
2K,
goes
man.
crazy though.
Well, yeah, those guys have it good, but I'm
Mario
not moving to
Kart.
Japan.
Yeah.
I'm not moving to Japan as much
Why
as I would
not?
like to.
Fuck it.
I can't speak
That's
the
the dream.
language.
Chaos Lab's second location
all
in
sports
Japan.
teams, man. Madden, 2K the worst.
Bro,
2K is
2K developers are probably always on the verge of
Bro, is it?
swallowing a bullet.
Why? It's
No,
copy-
no, they're not.
It's just
They
copy
know
and
they
paste.
know it's shit, and the thing is, because they know people like me, they're gonna buy that shit every year.
No,
Every year.
the companies are happy. The actual code monkeys they have in the the cubicles, they're not happy.
No, fuck no.
Code
So
monkeys.
yeah, because they're just in there 24 hours a day, just like
Staring at a screen.
typing.
Dealing,
I can't do that.
dealing with racial slurs and these horrible support tickets that they get every single
Yeah.
day, bro.
Dude, being a moderator on like a live service thing, I'd rather blow my brains out. So I mean, yeah, I just like
William?
impulse decision, moved to Richmond, and I've just been cruising ever since.
Hey, it'd be like that.
Yeah,
It's just shit like that. You'll never satisfy people with it. No
Yeah.
matter what. You're always gonna have an issue with it. Because I even have I have friends that like run GTA servers and shit.
oh dude, yeah. Something as simple as running a server is like mind-boggling.
Bro, it's like,
So imagine you're like responsible for this like $1 billion media product.
you know, look at my friend. He he's really really good at it. He can run into shit because he tells me like all the shit that people like bitch and complain about all the time and stuff. But like he's like the chill one to where like he never like necessarily loses his temper and stuff. He's kind of just like, all right, bro.
And at the end of the day, he's still like running a server for you know, it's for fun.
Yeah.
But like, no, just being in the industry level, I'm not. I don't want to do that shit.
Right.
Work on corporate remote jobs. Have it easy. Yeah. Do the shit I actually want to do. Because I sort of realize now that I'm not in love with programming as I thought I was when I was in school. It's just kind of a means to an end.
Yeah, that was me with writing. I thought I loved writing, but then I was like, I hate this shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what the fuck am I even doing this for?
Yeah.
Good paychecks, that's about it.
Yeah.
So I get to come to the gym on company time.
No, he doesn't.
I don't know what I'm talking about. That's what I was doing when I was working at Infant.
Yeah, I mean, all my coworkers know that shit. They know I'm at the gym. Like I was getting messages right now, looking at my phone.
Fucking hot Frito bitch. Like, what are you doing?
Crumbling. Damn, this.
Oh man, almost.
Anyways, let's wrap this up. This is another episode of Controlled Chaos. We love to have you guys. Let's hope this ADHD episode,
Dude, this episode
makes somewhat sense.
We'll
I wasn't even supposed to be here.
Famous last words.
We love you. We love you, though.
I still have to work out. I don't want to do that.
You still have to.
I have an SPD day.
I just got an SD.